journalism perspective, is none of these stories would have existed 20, 30 years ago in journalism, right? Because both of these reports, like what The Athletic is reporting with JJ, or what we're reporting here with Woj and his brilliance, is basically, this is what we think. It's all speculation. Like, these dudes may become these are the favorites in the house. These dudes may, in fact, become the head coach. Not these guys are the head coach. Not guy X is the head. That hasn't happened yet. Or that the Lakers are preparing an offer, which was Woj's report. The Lakers are preparing an offer for Dan Hurley to leave UConn and go to Los Angeles. Not that they have one.
No, they're preparing.
But that they're preparing something like $100 million for Dan Hurley. So already that kind of acts me up. But that's where we're at. I love it personally. It's just
WRXK HD2 on 96.1 HD2 98.1 W251A LFM Fort Myers CSPN Southwest Florida, a Beasley Media Group station.
Florida Everblades hockey is on the air. Now with the call for tonight's action, here's the voice of the Blades, Mike Kelly.
Also reporting number 44, Max Sangria. At forward, number 12, Junior McKenna. Starting on defense, number 5, Hayden McKenna. Also on defense, number 4, Ryan Jones. And tonight's starting goal, number 1, Jack LaFontaine. Kansas City is coached by Tad and assisted by Riley Wesolowski.
Good evening and welcome to Hertz Arena, the Florida Everblades and the Kansas City Mavericks. It's the Kelly Cup Finals and game number 4 here tonight at Hertz Arena after the Everblades upended the Mavericks coming from behind on Wednesday, erasing a 3-1 deficit and scoring 5 straight goals, including 4 in the third period. And the Everblades defeated the Mavericks by a final score of 6-3. Everblades forward Oliver Chow scored 3 goals and became just the 15th player in ECHL Kelly Cup Finals history to score a hat-trick performance. Logan Lambden had a pair of goals for the Everblades. Goaltender Cam Johnson with 16 stops. He backstopped the Everblades to the victory on Wednesday night. The Everblades had a heavy shot advantage as well over the second and third periods on Wednesday. Florida outshot Kansas City 31-7. And the Everblades are trying to become the first team in ECHL history to win 3 consecutive championships. A three-peat, just 2 wins away. The Everblades at home tonight against Kansas City and also at Hertz Arena in Estero at home tomorrow night against the Mavericks. But the first task at hand here is game number 4, and it's a pivotal one here tonight. Everblades lead the best-of-7 series 2-1. When we come back, we will speak to the head coach of the Florida Everblades, Brad Ralph, and we'll have that interview next on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Hi, Blades fans. This is Ryan Saylor from RDS Air Conditioning. We are family owned and operated in Estero, and we would love to handle all of your cooling and heating needs. At RDS Air Conditioning, we provide excellent work with honesty and integrity. No gimmicks, no upsells, just quality work at an affordable price. We also proudly sell Trane air conditioning systems because it's hard to stop a train. Call RDS Air Conditioning at 239-313-9174 or visit us online at rdsairconditioning.com. Go Blades!
Hey Everblades fans, want to join a team that's making a difference in people's lives? Arthrex is hiring. They develop innovative technologies that help treat orthopedic sports injuries around the world and right here in your community. From professional athletes to weekend warriors, they care about helping people get back in the game, and so do their employees. If you're looking to make a difference and have manufacturing skills, including machining, logistics, or assembly, check out available jobs at careers.arthrex.com. That's careers.arthrex.com.
Hi, I'm John Martin, owner of Gotham Firearms Training. We are the premier firearms instruction in Southwest Florida. At Gotham Firearms Training, we are committed to making all gun owners safe gun owners. We offer classes from concealed weapons permit to advanced firearm training. We're here to answer any of your questions and help you find the training that is right for you. Our motto is to protect and preserve human life. Call Gotham Firearms Training today at 239-522-PISTOL, PSTL. That's 239-522-7785.
Hey y'all, this is Chip from Buffalo Chips Restaurant in historic Bonita Springs. Thank you for supporting our local family-owned business for over 35 years. Of course we're known for the best chicken wings, but now we're known for the best barbecue too. Baby backs, pulled pork, and beef brisket are all rubbed and smoked low and slow in-house. While the fish tacos and the Greek salad are pretty darn good too. Our upscale dive has lots of memorabilia, the friendliest staff, great food, and the coldest beer. That's Buffalo Chips Restaurant. I'll see you there.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Welcome to Coach's Corner, presented by Conditioned Air. Mike Kelly, joined by Brad Ralph, the head coach and general manager of the Florida Everblades. And the Blades taking Game 3 of the Kelly Cup Finals, coming from behind and winning 6-3 over the Kansas City Mavericks. Everblades now with a 2-1 series lead. How did that game look from behind the bench?
Yeah, it was not the start we were looking for. I thought we learned a couple lessons in terms of being disciplined and defending the rush. But to the guys' credit, they came out, the second half of that game, worked extremely hard, did a lot of great things offensively. Just, the work ethic, I thought, paid off for us. So huge comeback win. Obviously, every game is critical now in playoffs and in the finals. So, just to be able to come back like that, I thought, gave us a big boost in confidence.
Everblades erased a 3-1 deficit, 5 unanswered goals, and leading the way offensively was Oliver Chow with a hat-trick performance and also a 2-goal game by Logan Lambden. Both those guys were dynamite.
Yeah, I think all three lines contributed. Those two guys in particular were excellent. You have to rely on your experience. Those guys have won championship here with us last year, so we need guys like that to step up at different moments here throughout this series, and they certainly did that in a big way last game.
What do you think contributed to the Everblades essentially flipping the switch in the second and the third period, outshooting the Mavericks 31-7 over the final 2 periods?
I think mentally there was more focus, more about playing hockey, less about whether it's the officiating or how we're feeling or whatever. So we dialed in more. Number one, there's some system stuff that I thought we did a better job of, and it might have been a byproduct of what we did the first couple games that allowed us to do some things in Game 3. But for the most part, I thought it was the work ethic and the will that our guys showed.
Tonight is pivotal game number 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. How do you build on your success that you had in the second and third period of Game 3?
Well, just being humble, number one, understanding that we believe in ourselves, we're a confident group, but you have to back it up with work ethic. I think we've, over the course of this playoff run, we've kind of been a little overconfident at times, so it's critical that we just come back with that will to win and that want. So there's some small tweaks we'll make as they will as well, and we'll continue to make those tweaks in terms of how we play the game, but just be willing to make mistakes and keep moving forward.
Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the head coach and general manager of the Florida Everblades. And straight ahead, it's Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. The Kansas City Mavericks and the Florida Everblades here at Hertz Arena.
Don't let an icing call ruin your shower or bath. DPS Plumbing has teamed up with Rude Water Heaters to install and service the best gas, electric, and hybrid water heaters on the market. Traditional tank or tankless, Rude Water Heaters are in stock now. Call 239-850-6674. That's 239-850-6674. Call DPS today and you'll say,
"Thank you, DPS."
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 36th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2024 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Fansays, official digital couponing platform; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2024 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to FloHockey.tv.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena. It's pivotal game number 4 here tonight of the Kelly Cup Finals, the Premier AA Hockey League. The national champion will be crowned within the next week. The Florida Everblades have a 2-1 lead on the Kansas City Mavericks. Florida coming from behind in a big-time effort on Wednesday, winning 6-3 in Game 3 over Kansas City. Teams are on the ice, and this crowd is getting all revved up with the siren and horns and music and a sold-out Hertz Arena crowd. A lot of folks already here tonight. Doors open 90 minutes before the opening face-off tonight, so everyone could get in their seats, get their food and beverage taken care of. And here we go. We're getting set for Game 4 here tonight. First team to win 4 games takes the Kelly Cup. Everblades 2 wins away from making history, trying to become the first ECHL team in league history to win 3 consecutive Kelly Cup championships. Time now to take a look at the starting lineup. First of all, for the visiting Kansas City Mavericks, under the guidance of Tad O'Had, the former Everblades associate head coach. He spent 7 years with the Everblades from 2013 to 2020, 4th year behind the Mavericks bench, assisted by Riley Weslowski in his 3rd year behind the Kansas City bench. Weslowski is a former Everblades defenseman. Taking a look at the starting goaltender tonight for Kansas City, it'll be Jack LaFontaine drawing the start again here tonight. Ryan Jones and Nate Konepke on the blue line. Max Andreev at forward, Jeremy McKenna on the right wing, and Jacob Hayhurst on the left wing tonight. Time now for the Star Spangled Banner, and here's Aliana Checo.
Can you see the dawn's early light? What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we were so gallantly streamed. Let the rockets ring out, the lovers still there, galloping through the night, and there are players still there. Oh, sailors that star-spangled banner get
Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades leading the best-of-7 series 2-1. trying to put a stranglehold on this series tonight. Time now to take a look at the Everblades starting lineup, brought to you by Patrick O Photos, the Everblades official photographer. And starting at net tonight for the Everblades, it'll be Cam Johnson with his 22nd straight playoff start for the Everblades this year. Cam Johnson coming in. He made 16 saves on Wednesday. The Everblades taking the game 6-3. The blue liners for the Everblades are Reese Smolik and Cole Moberg. And the forwards are Mark Senden, Bobo Carpenter, and Jesse Lansdell. The keys to the game tonight are presented by the Griffith Group, Downing Fry Realty. First key tonight, the Everblades need to be disciplined. Second key is to protect the middle of the ice. And the third key is to work from the opening puck drop to the final whistle. The on-ice officials tonight, Rocco Stakoviak working his first Kelly Cup final. Austin O'Rourke also working his first Kelly Cup final. He's the son of Dan O'Rourke, who will be working the NHL Stanley Cup final between the Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers. Puck is down and action underway. The linesmen are Brian Gorkoff, his first Kelly Cup finals, and Christopher Williams in his fifth Kelly Cup finals. He's the veteran on the crew tonight. Puck inside the Kansas City end. Carpenter up top. Moberg lets it rip, and he sailed it wide. Now to the near side boards. It's played up the middle. Left wing side pass. Working it there and sending it in deep was Hayhurst. Now the Everblades regather inside their own zone. Smolik dropping it off. Played now by Berzola. Back to Smolik on that right wing. Lead pass, and it's tapped ahead by the captain, Pendenza. Duquette goes around back of his own net. Now he outlets to the right wing for the Mavericks, playing it to center. Berzola backpedaling, working it to the right wing side. And at center ice, it's chipped ahead, and it's turned over in the neutral area. On the right wing, it's played in deep now by the forward, Cole Koski. Everblades regather. Berzola trying to clear it. Left point held in, though, by Curry. Now it's taken back by the Everblades, and motoring up that right wing, here comes the defenseman, Berzola. Lost an edge. Puck taken back by the Mavericks, far side. Played to center ice. Taking over is Ewens inside his own end. He's under contract to the Florida Panthers, the NHL affiliate for the Everblades. The only NHL contracted player suiting up in the Kelly Cup finals. And Josh Hosang from his own zone, former first-round draft pick of the New York Islanders, playing it ahead. Hosang having a great playoff, leading all players with 16 assists. Puck around behind the Kansas City net, and a big body check there. David Noel on the receiving end of a check from Matt Wedman. Puck sent back and inside the Florida end. Into the corner, it's taken now by the Everblades' Riley, twisting away, and Riley with a lead feed on the near side. Hosang flags it down, double team. Borchert coming up with it now. Puck taken back on the play, and Hosang plays it for Riley. On the right wing, Wedman leads the charge for Florida. He sends it in deep. Wedman cruising after it, centering feed, and it's taken now on the near side and worked on that right wing by Schoonbert. He got it back and inside the Florida ice. Moberg back after it, touches up, icing waved off, and play continues on the near side. Jones moves it to the left point. Long shot, deflected wide. Into the corner, it's played now by Nakbar. Kansas City scored 3 times in the first period on Wednesday. They came up empty, though, in the second and the third period. Mavericks applying the heat inside the Florida end. Puck taken now by Lambden, and he wheels away. 2 goals for Lambden on Wednesday. Near side pass, and it's worked up the wall. Inside the blue line was Lebster, and into the corner now. It's taken back on the right wing, and in transition, Andreev plays it in deep. Back goes Sambrook for the Everblades. Former Maverick, Jordan Sambrook had 2 assists for the Everblades in the victory on Wednesday. Everblades up 2-1 in the series. It's the Kelly Cup Finals. Puck sent around back of the net. McKenna now playing it to the near side, and at the blue line, Duquette shooting, and it goes off a leg, and it bounces to the near corner. Sambrook regathers now for Florida, high off the glass. Got it to center ice, and getting knocked down in the neutral zone there. Duquette working over Senden. Puck played back to center ice. Regathering now is Ewens. He banks it off the near wall, played ahead, and Lansdell gives chase for Florida. Chipped around the boards by McLaughlin, the former Everblades blue liner. Jake McLaughlin, one of 5 former Everblades on the roster for Kansas City, and jostling fanned on a chance, and there's going to be a penalty, and it's a hooking call going against the Mavericks. So the Everblades will get the first power play of the game. Florida coming up empty in the game on the man advantage, going 0 for 2 in game 3. Everblades winning the game though 6-3. Florida scored 4 third-period goals, rallying from a 3-1 deficit and winning the game 6-3. In the playoffs, Sean Jostling and Bobo Carpenter both with 2 power play goals for the Everblades. But Florida is 0 for 7 in the series on the power play. And it's brought to you by State Insurance USA. Riley has to go back inside his own ice for Florida. So sitting in the box is Jeremy McKenna, and he's second in the ECHL with 20 points in the playoffs. So a big offensive weapon sitting in the box for Kansas City. In along the end boards, it's now controlled, and here comes Riley, speeding up that left wing side. Will Riley wheels and deals, and he dropped it off now for Jostling. Headman pass, and here comes Pendenza to Chow on the left wing. Chow centering pass. Jostling wrists it high and wide. Near side boards, and it's played there by Riley. In back of the net, Carpenter has it now. Played it up top, far side boards, and Pendenza takes over for Florida. To the blue line, Riley sliding pass, one-timer, and blasting it wide was Jostling. Puck sent back and inside the Everblades end. And the crowd with the Let's Go Blades chant. A sold-out Hertz Arena tonight. It's been in standing room only for the last 2 days. They're still filing in here tonight. At the blue line, Moberg across. Hosang has it. Hosang centering feed, and Wedman couldn't get away the shot. As Wedman plays it now to the near side, and he brought down his man in a penalty going against the Everblades. So that'll be the even up call. There's 30 seconds remaining in the McKenna minor penalty. Wedman now goes to the penalty box for Florida in a 0-0 first period tie. 5.5 gone by, opening period. Mike Kelly with you here tonight. As far as the head-to-head battles in the playoffs in these Kelly Cup finals, Oliver Chow has 5 goals through the first 3 games, highlighted by the hat trick performance on Wednesday, becoming just the 15th player in ECHL history to register a hat trick in the championship finals. Face off to the right of goaltender Cam Johnson in the Florida net. Carpenter taking the draw against Andreev, and Carpenter wins the face-off for Florida. Bobo Carpenter leading the Everblades with 10 goals in the playoffs. It's his first attempt at professional playoff hockey. Bobo Carpenter certainly making the most of it. Hosang worked it back now, getting it there for Ewens. Through center, now in across the blue line. Ewens shot. Unable to get that through, now played into the corner. Carpenter chipped it up top, sent it at the blue line, played it down low on the backhand, and it's controlled by Jones in back of his own net. Ryan Jones had a pair of assists for the Mavericks on Wednesday, and now an abbreviated power play for the Mavericks. Florida on the conditioned air penalty kill. Left wing side. Inside that Florida end, far side wall. Everblades trying to clear, unable to do so. Trying to get that shot through, and it's now cleared down the ice by the Everblades. During the regular season, the Everblades tied for first in the penalty kill. Florida in the postseason coming in ranked 7th. Kansas City with the man advantage, and Kansas City went 1 for 2 on the power play on Wednesday. McKenna at the blue line has it. McKenna on the right wing, dropping it back now. Right point for Koski. Back to McKenna near side. Pass in front. And it's played rink wide to the far side wall. Now down deep. In along the end boards. And it's cleared down the ice by Moberg. The Everblades relieve the pressure. 25 seconds remaining in the Wedman minor. Coming away with it now, the Mavericks from their own territory. Leading the charge is Marc-Olivier Duquette. Following up is David Cotton, and the former Everblade gets yanked down. He had 2 goals on Wednesday, David Cotton. He played 7 games with the Everblades earlier this year, had 2 assists. Did not score a goal with Florida. He was acquired, and it was a 1-for-1 deal. The Everblades reacquiring defenseman Jordan Sambrook in exchange for David Cotton. That was November 26th. And here the 2 players are going against one another in the Kelly Cup Finals. And a high stick going against the Mavericks, and a penalty going against Florida. Cade Borchert got high stick by Matt Wedman, and he's going right back into the penalty box. He was barely on the ice 10 seconds, and now he's going right back into the sin bin. And another power play for Kansas City. A 0-0 tie, first period. We're back with more Kelly Cup Finals action. The Everblades and the Mavericks are scoreless. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow, guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
This is Jeff from Jace's Freeze-Dried Candy Shack. Do you enjoy the taste of gummy bears, sweet tarts, Skittles, and Jolly Ranchers? Well, you're going to love Jace's Freeze-Dried Candy Shack. It's our twist on your favorite sweet treat. There are 25 candies to choose from for all ages. Jace's Freeze-Dried Candy Shack is now open for wholesale to any business that would like to add freeze-dried treats. Find us at Wonderland Cookie Dough and Ice Cream, along with Hertz Arena. Jace's Freeze-Dried Candy Shack. Call 239-671-0969.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Welcome back to Hertz Arena. The Everblades in penalty trouble again. A double minor penalty called against Matt Wedman of the Everblades. A high-sticking double minor as he got underneath the helmet there of Cade Borchert. So Borchert had some blood drawn, and now a 4-minute power play for Kansas City. Everblades on the penalty kill presented by Conditioned Air. In a scoreless first period. Puck back to the right point. Andreev shooting through traffic. And it goes off a leg and out of play. Max Andreev, 4th among rookies with 12 points in the postseason. Andreev, during the regular season, was named to the All-ECHL rookie team, along with his teammate Cade Borchert. Andreev led all ECHL rookies with 54 assists. He was 3rd in rookie points with 73 and tied for 1st in the ECHL with a plus 34 rating. Native from Moscow, Russia, Max Andreev under contract to Coachella Valley in the AHL. One of 10 players under an AHL contract, and a left glove save made by Cam Johnson of the Everblades. And he's been doing that for years, making it look so easy. In fact, tonight is his 62nd consecutive playoff start, dating back to 2022. He's never been pulled over that span as well. Johnson is 45-16, a 738 points percentage, backstopping the Everblades to back-to-back Kelly Cups and 2 wins away from a three-peat for Florida. Johnson also holds the ECHL playoff shutout record mark with 11 in his career, including 3 this year in the postseason. Puck on the left wing side, Jaremko takes it. He's the captain now for Kansas City. Jaremko centering feed. Jaremko, the former Everblade, long point shot, blocker saved by Johnson. Far side wall, and it's taken back now by Ewens. He finds some daylight, and he cleared it down the ice. Goaltender LaFontaine out to play it. Now works it, and it's taken there by Koski. Into the corner. Turning in back behind. Mavericks trying to recalibrate and getting set now. Koski dropped it off. Finding some speed on that left wing was Borchert. Now it's played in deep. Near side wall, up top at the blue line, and it got past Koski. Koski has to stride back swiftly, jostling right on his tail. Now played to the near side, and Borchert takes it Borchert winds things up at center. Right wing side pass hit the skates there of his teammate. Now McKenna is onside, near side boards. Played it down low along the boards. And up top now for Koski. Across left wing side. Curry down low. Passing around. Power play. Kansas City. And the puck turned away by Johnson as he denies Koski's bid. Now played into the corner. Centering pass and whistling it wide was Curry. He doesn't miss too many from that spot. Curry had 39 to lead the Mavericks during the regular season. 39 goals in front of the net. Save made by Johnson, and it's cleared down the ice by the Everblades. A minute 44 remaining now in the double minor penalty against Wedman. And the Mavericks looking to start the attack again. Cotton left it there. Now leading the attack. Here comes Jones. Dropped it back for David Cotton. Left wing side played ahead now for Walker. In across the blue line. Wrapped around the near kick plate. Sent on the backhand far side. Pass in front and it's intercepted by Moberg. He's off to the races right wing. A 2-on-1 break. Moberg shoots and a save made by LaFontaine. Cole Moberg leads all defensemen with 6 goals in the playoffs. And now a big stop by Johnson as he denies Andreev. A right circle bid by Max Andreev, and Cam Johnson comes up with a big stop there for Florida. 9:21 remaining. We're in the opening period of play. 0-0. It's game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Florida leads the best-of-7 series 2-1. And a minute 7 remaining in the power play for Kansas City. A jam-packed Hertz Arena here tonight. On Wednesday, there was more than 7,000. Tonight, it's standing room only, and they look like they're 5 deep on the west end. Now it's played back and inside the Kansas City zone again. Striding back after it inside his own territory is Koski. He winds things up. Koski for the Mavericks. He gets on his horse. Near side, in across the blue line. Koski circles the wagons, far side, centering feed. And making a stop was Johnson on a quick shot there from the left wing from Curry. Now at the side, Curry through the blue paint and wide. Now it's cleared up that right wing side, and Chow takes it for Florida. Chow motors on the right wing, slams on the brakes. Now he shoots, he scores! Oliver Chow, his 6th goal of the Kelly Cup Finals, and Florida leads at 1-0. Goalie LaFontaine thought that Chow was going to pass it. He slammed on the brakes and then he shot it right into the back of the cage. Chow tickles the twine and Florida's up 1-0. Playoff goal for Oliver Chow in this 2024 run. Chow now has a 5-game point streak, and he has been red hot. Now 6 goals in the Kelly Cup Finals in this 4th game against Kansas City. 1-0 Florida. When the Everblades score first, the Everblades are 12-1 in the postseason. Kansas City, meanwhile, 7-3 when the opponents tally the opening goal. So it doesn't really seem to fluster the Mavericks. The Everblades, though, did win the game after Kansas City scored first in Game 3. Everblades scored first in Game 2, and it didn't seem to matter as Kansas City took that game. But it certainly seems like a boost here tonight for Florida. And it's an offside call going against the Everblades. Oliver Chow is red hot for the Everblades. Absolutely sizzling right now. And for Chow, that's his 22nd point in the postseason. He's leading all players in the Kelly Cup playoffs. The second-year pro, Chow, with 22 points. That's tied for 3rd all-time for the Everblades with points in one playoff year. David Lundbaum has the Everblades record with 24 points. He did that back in the 2005 season. And the run to the Kelly Cup Finals for Florida that year. Now to the left wing side, it's played in deep by Ewens. This is the 7th time in the Everblades' 26 years they've made the Kelly Cup Finals. They've won 3 and they've lost 3. Now it's played around to the left wing side. It's worked there by Ewens. Up top of the blue line, chipped down low now by Berzola. Hosang swings it to the near side. 1-0 Florida. And on the left wing, Lambton sends it towards the net. Glove down by LaFontaine, and it's kept alive. Jones goes rink wide, right wing, and Borchard has it inside the blue line. And a glove stop made by Johnson. He snared it with the left glove. Cam Johnson is in his 5th year with the Everblades, 29-year-old from Troy, Michigan. Cam Johnson has been the man the last 2 years. He's won the June M. Kelly Award for the playoff MVP for the Everblades. Certainly a big reason the Everblades are where they're at here now. Johnson is 14-7 in this year's playoff run. A sparkling 1.88 goals against average, .933 save percentage, and 3 shutouts in the postseason for Johnson. As it's angled now to that right wing. Sent in deep, and Skirving hustles after it. Skirving applies the body there on the blue liner, Justin McPherson, another former Everblade. Played 1 game with the Everblades. Puck sent down low, and it's the near and shot off a stick, and it goes high and out of play. And it was caught by one of the fans there. Nice job. 6:27 remaining, opening period. Florida with a 1-0 lead on Kansas City. The Mavericks lead in the shot category 6-2. Kansas City 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. Florida 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Mark Sendin will take the face-off for Florida. Sendin is 3rd among rookies with 7 goals and 13 points in the postseason. Having a great first run in his professional career. Now it's played there by Riley up the right wing side. Carpenter couldn't flag it down. And now Carpenter inside his own end for Florida. Chipped it across. Played to the near boards for Smolik. And Lansdale with a lead pass. Here comes Riley in across the blue line. Will Riley got the green light there, but it's chopped off his stick and back inside the Everblades territory. Now it's center, right wing, and it's Sendin. He collides heavily there with McLaughlin. Jake McLaughlin wearing the visor tonight. He had the bubble mask on the last couple games. Now it's played by Pendenza. Shooting and a save by LaFontaine. Near side boards, and Lansdale trying to get it down low. Around back behind, McLaughlin outletting to the left wing. Played it there for Curry, and it's sent back and inside the Florida ice. 5.5 to go, opening period. 1-0 Florida. Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades ahead 2-1. Trying to put a stranglehold on things here tonight. Near side boards. Chow getting it down deep. Near side wall. Chow along the boards. And it's taken back by the Mavericks. Led on that right wing. Here comes Walker speeding in. Slowed up there by Ewens. Puck turned off the stick of Johnson in the Everblades net. Now to the far wall. It's picked up by Borchert. Turnaround chance and swatted away by Johnson. Cool as a cat. Now back to the blue line, and unable to hold it in there was Konepke. He's sent back to center. On the right wing now is Curry in across. Here comes Borchert. Borchert around behind the Everblades cage. Trying to sweep it in front. Bodied off the play though by Berzola. And it's knocked to the neutral ice. Hosang, now it's played there by Berzola. On the right wing, threw it into the blue paint right in front of the net. Now Hosang turns with it. Josh Hosang has it knocked away and stolen by Koski. He gets knocked down from behind. Wedman with a rough and tumble style. Now it's played inside the Florida ice. 4:15 left first period. Lambton carrying it ahead for Florida. He sends it in deep. And it's whistled. A slow whistle there. And it looks like there is going to be a penalty perhaps on the play. We'll sort things out for you after this. It is a penalty going against Kansas City, so the Everblades will go on the power play, leading 1-0. Back with more Kelly Cup Finals action. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance company, and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Focus on getting better and let us take care of everything else. Our experienced team will get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life. Name up is Fort Myers.
Southwest Florida weather can be tough, so having a secure home is essential. Poseidon Roofing is your locally owned premier roofing expert. Whether it's state-of-the-art hurricane-resistant metal, traditional shingle, or tile roof, Poseidon has the experience, expertise, and equipment to get the job done on time and in budget. Call 239-737-4789 today to speak with a Poseidon professional. Let's get cracking. Poseidon is a woman-owned and operated business, licensed and insured.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Back inside Hertz Arena, the Everblades going back on the State Insurance USA power play. Jake McLaughlin in the penalty box for Kansas City. The Everblades leading this game number 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals, 1-0. First period. Left point, puck comes to Ho-Sang. He stick handles to the high slot. Now he worked to the half boards far side, and Lambden back up top. Ho-Sang has it. Ho-Sang on the left wing, angles in, threw it in front of the net, and it's intercepted and cleared down the ice by the Mavericks. Inside the Florida end, goaltender Johnson leaves it around behind, and now Moberg carries ahead for Florida. On the left wing, Wedman takes it there. He pumps it in deep. Around behind the Kansas City net, into the corner, and trying to wrap it up the wall there was Jones. Cut off, though, and the Everblades have it. In front of the net, bouncing puck, and it skips wide. Near side boards, played now on the right wing by Hayhurst. And Hayhurst leads the charge. In across the blue line. Hayhurst, the shot off the leg there of Moberg. Ho-Sang on the counterattack, playing it ahead. Now at the blue line, it's sent in deep into the left wing corner. Wedman goes after it. Ho-Sang has it. He twists away. Josh Ho-Sang, stick handling. Now he works it to the near side, and Lambden takes over. Back to Ho-Sang. Ho-Sang trying to get the shot through, and it rolls just wide. Played along the end boards. Lebster battling in there for Florida. Trying to work it in front was the forward Wedman. Now it comes to Ho-Sang. To Wedman. Backhander sent wide. A blind backhander by Wedman, and it didn't miss by much. On the far side boards after it is Lambden. Everblades battling hard, and some heavy pushing and shoving going on. Jacob Hayhurst coming in there late. There's 2:34 remaining in the opening period. Everblades still have 26 seconds to go in the power play, but now that will be nullified. Logan Lambden going to the penalty box on a high sticking call. So that will nullify the remaining 26 seconds in the penalty to McLaughlin. Well, how big is game number 4 in the Kelly Cup Finals? In history for the Kelly Cup Finals, the team that wins game 4 is 25-8. So 76% of the champions come from the winner of game 4. It's a pivotal one. And both teams are gunning for the Kelly Cup, which stands 28 inches tall. It weighs 19 pounds. And the Everblades are trying to three-peat as champions. Up 1-0 here tonight. Pass in front of the net, and it's smothered by Johnson as he holds on. So the Everblades have a 1-0 lead here tonight. Keep in mind, the Kansas City Mavericks have been an offensive machine. During the regular season, Kansas City scored 2 or more goals in all but 4 games this season, including the playoffs. So that's 90 total games, and in 86 of them, they've scored at least 2 goals. However, the high-scoring Mavericks were limited to scoring less than 2 goals in game 1 of the series. Everblades winning big 8-1. That game was held at the Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri. Jones playing the puck. It's worked there now by Walker. Back to Jones on the left wing and across the blue line. McPherson trying to get it through. Now along the end wall, it's taken back by the Everblades. Moberg, and he spins it down the ice. Goaltender LaFontaine keeps it alive. And now an abbreviated power play for the Mavericks. Their fourth man advantage of the period. Everblades on the conditioned air penalty kill. On that right wing, it's Hayhurst leading the charge. Back to the blue line. It's played there now by Borchert. Half wall far side. Played to the blue line. McKenna slides it across. Koski now on the left wing. It's Curry. Back to Koski, left point. Stick handling his way around Sendon. Now it's played in front into the left circle. Trying to get that shot through is Jones. And along the far side, it's picked up now by Cole Koski. He's pressured on the play. Curry takes it back now for the Mavericks. To McKenna, shooting, and a stick stop by Johnson. Johnson challenging there, cut down the angle, and got it with the stick. As we approach the final minute of the opening period, a 1-0 Florida lead. Oliver Chow with his 9th of the postseason. The lone goal here of the game so far. Jones inside his own end. Up the left wing, taking over is Jaremko. He gets on his horse and now in across the blue line. Mavericks on the move. Played around the dasher near side corner. McKenna picks it up. McKenna turning in the corner. Jeremy McKenna, always dangerous. Got it now to the left wing, and that shot is blocked. Lambden back on the ice. Teams at even strength. 26 seconds to go in the period. Puck still inside the Florida zone. Everblades back on their heels into the corner. Lambden trying to move the puck around the end boards. He got it there now for Berzola. And Zach Berzola carries ahead swiftly up that left wing side through center. He dumped it in. Played it around behind the Kansas City net. Got it to the near corner. And it's taken back now by the Mavericks. Leading the rush. Here comes Andreev. He's stood up the blue line though by Berzola. And now Berzola gives Andreev a face full of smelly glove as the players all come together. The period's ended, but the tempers are still flaring. Mavericks didn't like it as Berzola really gave Andreev the business. Some heavy pushing and shoving. The on-ice officials have their hands full. 20 minutes complete here tonight. The Everblades with the upper hand, a 1-0 lead. And it looks like cooler heads will prevail. Still a few guys drawing away at one another. They'll have plenty of action to settle the score before this is all said and done. And the sold-out crowd at Hertz Arena loves what they saw in the opening period. 1-0 Florida. We're back with the first intermission report and a special guest coming up next on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
This is Kevin Bartlett with Knowledge Based Real Estate, your new local favorite. Whether you're looking to sell or buy, we are here to help. Call us today at 239-977-5642 and let me assist. Go Blades.
Are you ready, kids?
Looking for a costume to liven up an event or to spice up an evening? Look no further than Masquerade and Balloons Galore. Costumes can turn anything from plain to insane. Buy or rent with thousands of costumes, masks, wigs, props, magic, thousands of balloons, and more. Masquerade and Balloons Galore in Naples and North Fort Myers has what you're looking for. To get a glimpse, visit them at masqueradeswfl.com. Masquerade and Balloons Galore.
I am Iron Man.
Hi, I'm Patrick Onifer of Patrick Photos, your official photographer for the Florida Everblades. Head over to my website at patrickophotos.com to relive all the thrilling home game moments. I've covered it all in Southwest Florida, and my galleries are waiting for you. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to visit my website at patrickophotos.com. Let's capture your memories. Go Blades.
Swing into Naples Zoo for something new. For the first time ever, Naples Zoo has welcomed orangutans. Come meet your new red-haired great ape neighbors today. In addition to the new orangutans, you'll see zebras, African lions, exotic birds, and endangered species like giraffes, a Florida panther, and more. Embark on the primate expedition cruise to see monkeys, lemurs, and gibbons. Don't miss this fun-filled family day when you visit to welcome your new orangutan neighbors to the Naples Zoo. Purchase tickets online today at napleszoo.org.
Good, clean water isn't a luxury. It's vital to your health and overall well-being. Simply Soft Water has been serving Southwest Florida since 2003, providing a wide range of services and product options for residential, commercial, and industrial water treatment needs. Ensure your water is safe for consumption, and the water treatment solutions you have in place are designed to prolong the life of your plumbing system and appliances. For a limited time, schedule a complimentary water filtration system analysis. Call Simply Soft Water at 239-970-8484.
Hello, Blades fans. This is Freeze Play Chiropractic and Cryotherapy. Not only do we take care of our hockey players on the ice, but we help our community off the ice by reaching their optimal health. We offer many modalities, including cryotherapy, infrared sauna, and of course, chiropractic care. Call Freeze Play today to schedule your appointment at 239-354-7744. That's 239-354-7744. We'll see you soon.
This is Kevin Bartlett with Knowledge Base Real Estate, your new local favorite. Whether you're looking to sell or buy, we are here to help. Call us today at 239-977-5642 and let me assist. Go Blades.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida. Now with the intermission report, back to the voice of the Blades, Mike Kelly.
Welcome back to the first intermission report brought to you by Culver's. This is Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. The Florida Everblades leading the Kansas City Mavericks tonight 1-0. And the Everblades lead the best-of-7 series 2-1. And it's my distinct pleasure to be joined by Mr. Kelly Cup himself, Patrick J. Kelly, the ECHL Commissioner Emeritus, and a 2008 inductee into the ECHL Hall of Fame. I understand, Pat, that you were going to join us Wednesday, but you had a special birthday last night that yesterday you had to celebrate.
I did. It was my wife's 91st birthday yesterday, and I couldn't leave her by herself with the grandkids and everybody, so I said I better stay home.
That was a smart move. The first lady of the ECHL. And
yes.
What was it like this past January? She was inducted into the ECHL Hall of Fame.
She is such a happy lady and just was thrilled to death and couldn't believe that this was happening to her. And every day she talks about it, mostly about how, and that ring is on her finger. She doesn't gloat that much, but when she's at home, she'll wear it around the house. So.
Really a very special moment, but she was so integral to the early days of the ECHL.
Well, I just did the hockey part. She did all the business part of the league, kept the books and did everything, and we never paid her for the first 3 years. The league had no money, so she said, yeah, I'll do it. But she couldn't believe when they told her that she was going into the Hall of Fame. That was her biggest thrill of her life.
I believe it, absolutely. As far as your biggest thrill, the Kelly Cup is named in your honor, and it's on display tonight here at Hertz Arena.
Yes.
Really special.
That's got to be a first time. Well, I think one other year I was here, and I was signing autographs, and it was back on one of the end places here, and it was really went over. They had some pictures of me, and then the cup was there, and you could get a picture. These are great fans. They've supported this team since its first start in the ECHL.
This is your 71st season in hockey. Just an incredible run, Pat. Talk about your career. What are the highlights for you?
Well, this has been my life, and my wife will be married 71 years this coming October, and she's let me do this, and we've been together. And I see what Florida's going through here. 1967 to 1970, when I was in the old Eastern League as a player coach, we won 3 years in a row. And it's a great thrill to win that third cup.
I believe it. First 8 years you were the commissioner, and you did a lot more than that as well.
Well, I was the arena manager for the first year and the commissioner of Henry Brabham's building in Benton, Virginia, which he offered me the contract and didn't offer me very much money. And I said, you think I'm going to bring my wife up from Charlotte to this? And he said, well, I got other ideas. I said, well, I hope we're better than that one. He said, I want you to be my arena manager. I said, I've never been an arena manager. He said, you ever been a commissioner? I said, no, so I took the job.
That's fantastic.
So,
well, what a run it's been, and can you believe the league has grown from 5 teams back in 1988, now 27 teams, 2 more coming in next year. This league is coast to coast and up into Canada as well.
it's just been, I always thought coaching in the NHL would be my biggest thrill. But when they named that cup after me and watching this league grow like it has, that's outdone everything I've ever done in my life.
You can't top that. Very few get those type of honors.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate. So it's been just something I'll never forget.
Well, we're so deserving, and we're so honored that you could join us here tonight. And we really appreciate it, and we're really indebted to you and your wife, June, and all the pioneers of the ECHL. I mean, we wouldn't be here without you.
Well, you've been around a long time with us, so we got to appreciate the work you do for the ECHL.
Well, we'll try to carry it along for you, certainly, but 88 years young, you're like a fine wine, Pat. You never age.
Just some days when I'm walking the golf course, it gets tough.
Well, I hope you can make a round or 2 down here while you're visiting in Florida. So, but yeah, 3rd year in a row. Can you believe that as well?
It'll be a record if they do it. And Brad Ralph's been a terrific gentleman in our league as a coach.
Yeah, he really has. Terrific recruiter. And
yes.
It starts at the top, though. Mr. Craig Brush and our ownership of the Hoffman family. They lead by example.
I remember the first year we took them into the league at the meeting. Some of the owners were, that's too far to travel. It's only a team down there. And even Mr. Bettman said to me one year, he said, Pat, he said, without you going into Florida and Tallahassee and Fort Martin, Jacksonville, the NHL now is in there. We may never ever got to the NHL if you hadn't put those teams in the minor league here.
No, I agree. Yeah, we owe you so much here, Pat. And even you look at the on-ice official tonight, Austin O'Rourke. He's the son of Dan O'Rourke in the Stanley Cup Finals. So father and son working the league finals.
I remember when Dan played in Lafayette, Louisiana, as a hockey player, come into the league. Yeah. And I remember with the first game he did as an official in our league. So that's part of I feel so good that maybe I was a little part of his life, helping him get started like people helped me get started in my career.
Well, you've helped so many folks. And another one of your students is Joe Ernst, and we're going to miss him in the league office, but so glad he's still part of the league.
Definitely. Yeah, Joe's been around for 33 years, and he was one of the kids I hired when he was about 20 years old or 21 years of age, out of Buffalo, New York, and his dedication to the ECHL has been unbelievable.
It certainly has. Well, yours has as well. And so thrilled to have you in the building here with us tonight and all week. And your Kelly Cup, it's beautiful. It's down on the concourse there, and I know a lot of fans are taking photos with it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Weighs 19 pounds, stands 28 inches tall. It's pretty heavy. Heavy.
It was a lot heavier. I think they did something to it to make it lighter this year again. Because I had trouble holding it last year to hand it to somebody.
Well, we hope you have the opportunity soon. You probably will over the next week. So
we hope so, definitely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kelly Cup.
Anytime. Thank you. My pleasure.
That's Patrick J. Kelly, the Commissioner Emeritus of the ECHL, 2008 inductee of the ECHL Hall of Fame. We're back with more in the first intermission report. Everblades ahead 1-0 on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Serving Southwest Florida for over 55 years, Lightning Wireless Solutions specializes in two-way radios, vehicle tracking solutions, vehicle equipment, and emergency lightning. Our vision is to be the leading distributor in the markets we serve by offering the newest equipment, competitive rates, and superior customer service. You can count on Lightning Wireless Solutions to be your one-source provider for wireless communications and emergency vehicle solutions. Be sure to visit us online at lwsinc.net.
Look down at your dashboard. Is that change oil light lit up and giving you a sinking feeling? A fear of being without your car for hours on end and getting overcharged and underserved? That's oil change-anxiety. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car and we change your oil in about 15 minutes. Fight oil change-anxiety at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
To make your holiday memories brighter, contact Paradise Lights. We provide custom exterior Christmas light packages for your home. Everything from roof lines, palm trees, and bushes to pre-lit wreaths and garland. Paradise Lights also professionally decorates interior Christmas trees. We service residential and commercial properties and HOAs around Southwest Florida. At Paradise Lights, our service includes us putting up the lights, taking down the lights, and the best part, we store them for you too. For a free quote, call or visit ParadiseLightsFL.com.
How many times have you heard, it's not the heat, it's the humidity? No matter how you look at it, Florida summers are just plain hot. If you're a longtime resident like me, or brand new to the area, there's only one company I trust and recommend, Conditioned Air. Visit conditionedair.com or call 888-COLD-AIR to see how to save up to $500 on any new system. That's conditionedair.com. Conditioned Air, the comfort people since 1962. Cannot be combined with other offers. License number CAC 1822020, number CAC 033660.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida. Now with the intermission report, back to the voice of the Blades, Mike Kelly.
Welcome back to the first intermission report. It's courtesy of Culver's. Welcome to Delicious as we come to you from the Anajar and Levine broadcast booth tonight. The hometown Everblades with a 1-0 lead on the Kansas City Mavericks. 20 minutes complete tonight in Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Florida leads the best-of-7 series 2-1 and trying to put the Mavericks on the ropes in this series. Game 5 will be tomorrow night at Hertz Arena. All the seats are sold. Standing room only tickets are available for tomorrow night's game. First 5,000 fans tomorrow receive a free Kelly Cup Finals t-shirt. That's courtesy of Fifth Third Bank and Franz Eye Care. Doors will be opening tomorrow at a special time of 5:30, so that's 90 minutes before the puck drops. And the doors that will open early will be at the Pro Shop and Breakaway Sports Pub entrance. That's on the east side of Hertz Arena. Everblades fans are asked to wear green for the Kelly Cup Finals. First 6,000 fans tonight received a free rally towel. That's courtesy of Scanlon and Germain Lexus dealers of Southwest Florida. Kids 12 and under eating free tonight with the purchase of an adult entree at Breakaway Sports Pub inside Hertz Arena. And the 2024 Kelly Cup playoffs are presented by the Lexus dealers of Southwest Florida, Germain Lexus of Naples and Scanlon Lexus of Fort Myers. Everblades up 1-0, and Oliver Chow with his 9th goal of the playoffs, 6th of the Kelly Cup Finals. Chow coming off a hat-trick performance on Wednesday, becoming just the 15th player in ECHL history to register a hat-trick in the league finals. Chow scoring a shorthanded goal at 11:25, assisted by Zach Berzola and Joe Pendenza. A big shorthanded tally for Chow, and for the Everblades, it's the 4th shorthanded goal of the postseason. Chow with his 2nd shorthanded tally. He got a shorty in Game 1 of the Kelly Cup Finals against Kansas City. Cole Moberg scored in Game 7 of the division semifinals in Jacksonville. Pendenza scored in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals in Adirondack. So the Everblades with 4 shorthanded goals. That's first among all ECHL playoff teams. And Oliver Chow sizzling hot with a 1-0 lead, giving the Everblades the advantage tonight. Shots at the end of the first period, 8-4 in favor of Kansas City. The Mavericks are 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. Florida 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Both teams struggling with the power play tonight. Everblades goaltender Cam Johnson, he's perfect so far. 8 saves on 8 Kansas City shots, while Jack LaFontaine has turned away 3 of 4. And the Everblades have a 1-0 lead through 20 minutes. Time now for the scoreboard update, and it's brought to you by Radiology Regional, the Everblades' trusted diagnostic imaging provider. No games on tap tonight in the American Hockey League, but they resume tomorrow night in the conference finals of the Calder Cup playoffs. Cleveland and Milwaukee both staved off elimination last night. Hershey visits Cleveland tomorrow, taking on the Monsters. The Bears leading that series 3-1. Hershey, the defending Calder Cup champions, and they'll try to end the series tomorrow night at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Meanwhile, Coachella Valley is leading 3-1 against Milwaukee. Game 5 of that series is in Milwaukee tomorrow night. The Admirals, with a big 7-2 win last night in Game 4, they pushed off their elimination. Coachella Valley will try to finish the series tomorrow night, though, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. In the National Hockey League, the Stanley Cup playoffs and the Stanley Cup final start tomorrow night. The Florida Panthers playing host to the Edmonton Oilers. The game starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow night at Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise. It's the furthest distance between opponents in Stanley Cup final history. The United States against Canada. The North against the South. The distance from Sunrise, Florida to Edmonton, Alberta is more than 2,500 miles. If you were to hop in your vehicle right now, it would take you 44 hours to drive from Edmonton, Alberta to Sunrise, Florida. Or you could fly. It's a 5.5-hour flight. So again, the Everblades are wishing their good friends and affiliate, the Florida Panthers, all the best in the Stanley Cup final. Second straight year, the Cats are in the final, trying to get it done against the Edmonton Oilers this year. Game 1 tomorrow night in Sunrise. Second period right around the bend. The Everblades up 1-0 on Kansas City. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
When you have pest control issues, you want a championship team on your side. Truly Nolan stays on the power play until your pests are gone. Like a strong penalty kill, our team will get your home's pest defense truly protected. Call 800-GO-TRULY or visit trulynolan.com to schedule your free inspection and get $50 off pest or rodent control.
Truly Nolan is a proud partner of the two-time defending Kelly Cup champion Florida Everblades and proud to keep Hertz Arena pest-free.
The Hilton Garden Inn and Homewood Suites Fort Myers Airport FGCU hotels are proud partners with the Kelly Cup champions Florida Everblades. Located only 6 miles from the arena on the corner of Alico Road and Tree Line Boulevard, next to the Gulf Coast Town Center, which provides plenty of options for pre-game gatherings. Both hotels offer discount rates for hockey fans and families. After cheering on your team, enjoy a quiet night in comfortable, newly renovated accommodations. Call today and ask for the Hertz Arena rate to take advantage of this special offer.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most, getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation, 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Fort Myers.
Many things have changed in healthcare, but at Lee Health, our mission remains the same. Complete, compassionate service for your entire family. With more than 750 providers at nearly 90 locations, Lee Physician Group's primary care, specialty care, pediatrics, and telemedicine experts are ready to help. Make an appointment today at leehealth.org. Lee Health and Lee Physician Group. Exceptional care everywhere.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
The puck is down in second period face-off courtesy of Rib City. Florida Everblades ahead 1-0 on the Kansas City Mavericks. This is Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades leading the best-of-7 series 2-1. Team skating 4-on-4 to begin this second period. At the left point, Sendon trying to work it down deep. In after it was Riley there. He took a swipe at it. Now it's poked ahead by Riley and played by the Mavericks to center ice. Puck got past Cotton, and it's icing called against Kansas City. It's a matchup featuring the best of the West, Kansas City, against the beasts of the East. The Everblades taking on the Brabham Cup champion Kansas City Mavericks. Mavericks during the regular season had an ECHL best 114 points, 42 games over the 500 mark, 54-12, 4-2. the third straight Kelly Cup finals that the Everblades are taking on the Brabham Cup champs. Most points during the regular season. Chow now to the right wing, and it's Moberg shooting. Scores! Cole Moberg with a shot, and it skipped off something in front. This team leading from the blue line, 7th goal, and it looks like it was redeflected in front. Joe Pendenza got a piece of it. So Moberg lets the shot go. He now leads all defensemen in points with 13 in the playoffs. Moberg will get the assist. Pendenza with the tally. The captain with his 5th goal of the postseason. And it's 2-0 Florida. Just 45 seconds into the middle period. Everblades with a goal in the first off the stick of Oliver Chow. And now here in the second, they are going to review it though. They're going to the penalty box area. They're going to take a close look at it here on the iPad, and they're going to go frame by frame just to make sure there's nothing illegal of that goal. There was action in front of the goaltender LaFontaine, so perhaps they're looking for goaltender interference, but it looked like it was a clean goal. Pendenza got a piece of it in front of the net, and Joe Pendenza waiting patiently outside the penalty timekeeper's area. And now they're going to make the signal, and it's a good goal. And it's a 2-0 Everblades lead. The Everblades up the ante, up by a deuce now. Captain Joe gets the tally. And the Everblades, 2-0 leaders. This latest goal scored on the 4-on-4 scenario. A big goal for the Everblades, early stages of the second period. And the head coach of the Mavericks, Tad O'Had, talking things over with one of the referees here tonight. Things starting to unravel for the Mavericks again here tonight. The Mavericks scored 3 goals in the first period on Wednesday. Everblades bounced back and won the game 6-3. Mavericks have went more than 60 minutes without a tally here in the Kelly Cup Finals. And this is a team that's an offensive juggernaut. You look at the regular season, Kansas City scored 305 goals. The Everblades had 224. Kansas City ended up with a plus 103 goal differential. The number is so high, it almost doesn't look realistic. But Kansas City scored 305 goals. They only allowed 202. The plus 103 differential. But the Everblades have the upper hand again here tonight in Game 4. A 2-0 lead for the Everblades. Smolik trying to work it on that left wing side. Smolik punches the puck to the neutral ice. Now it's played there by the captain, Pendenza. He wheels inside the blue line to Moberg. Blocker save, rebound, and Chow whiffed on the batting attempt. The puck was in the air, and Chow just couldn't convert it. Played into the corner now by Riley. The crowd all revved up here. A sold-out Hertz Arena tonight, and a 2-0 Everblades lead. Early stages, second period. Puck sent back and inside the Florida end. Riley wraps it into the corner. Sendin playing it on that right wing side, and here comes Carpenter. Bobo Carpenter swooping. Now he sends it in deep. Riley in there as well. Carpenter into the corner, picked up his own puck, and it's taken back though on the play by Schoonbert. Got it to the Everblades blue line. Now taking over is Sendin inside his own end. Puck off the end wall, and unable to get the shot through was McPherson. Now it's played on a sharp angle, and it's sent wide. Johnson had the post sealed off there. In front of the net, puck is loose, and it's knocked to the blue line. Shot, and through traffic, it goes off a leg to the far side. Andreev picking up the puck now on the right wing, trying to get that shot through is Cotton. Nothing doing there, and the Everblades wheel away. Skating it now, here comes Sendin. He sent it in deep there for Florida. In along the end boards, Working it is McPherson up the near side. On the left wing, Hayhurst trying to get his motor started. And Andreev sent it towards the net. Stopped by Johnson. Kept alive. And Moberg plays it rink wide. Got it there now for Hosang. Trying the return pass. Puck taken by Konepke into the far corner. And worked up ice now by Jaremko. At center ice, Hayhurst at the blue line. Left it there now for Schoonbert. He wrapped it around the boards. Got it to the far side. And Konepke chips it down deep into the corner. Taking over is Jaremko, trying to get it across. He does. Jones trying to go through the seam. That fails to go. And the Everblades unable to clear. Hayhurst trying to wrap it in front, but he stumbled there, lost an edge. Now into the corner. It's played in front of the net. Sambrook up that right wing side, and Moberg, he dumps it in deep. In along the end wall, Konepke got it to the near side. Cotton got lambasted by Wedman behind the play. And now a shot there, sails wide of the net, off the stick of Koski. On the right wing, trying to push it ahead is Reed Lebster for the Everblades. On the right wing now, Skirving. He's hustling, backhander save made, Lebster in front, and he's denied by LaFontaine. Lebster getting that shot away, and he got high sticked on the play. There's going to be a penalty against the Mavericks. Reed Lebster cutting towards the cage, and the Everblades will get their third power play opportunity of the game. It's brought to you by State Insurance USA. Chow picked up an assist on the Pendenza goal tonight, so Oliver Chow with another multi-point game. And Chow leads the Everblades now with 7 multi-point games in the postseason. Everblades headed back on the power play, trying to get a little more cushion in this game. You can never have a big enough lead against this Kansas City club. They can bring the offense. Into the corner is worked there by McLaughlin, chipped it up the far side. Hustling hard there is Jostling. He got it back to center now for the Everblades, and Jostling inside his own end. Cotton in the penalty box for high sticking as Jostling circles inside his own zone. Sean Jostling at center ice. Last year he tied for the ECHL playoff lead with 20 points. Sean Jostling. Riley across. Jostling shooting. The shot snapped wide. Chow fed it around the boards near wall. And at the half boards, Pendenza has it. Joe Pendenza for the Everblades. Turning. Now he played it to the blue line. Riley lets the shot go, and a save made by LaFontaine. Puck cleared up that right wing. In out the forward Koski. He's flying solo. Now double teamed along the corner boards. Riley in there. So is Chow. Riley now keeps it, and it's fed free by Chow to Pendenza. In back behind the Florida net. Taking over Riley, right wing. Now to Lebster. And Riley has it. 50 seconds remaining in the minor penalty to Cotton as Hosang wheels on that right wing. Centering pass. Lambden with a toe drag move. Just couldn't finish it off. Now it's played around the dasher and kicked up that right wing. Hayhurst motors in. Jacob Hayhurst shot. Goes off a stick and wide. Into the near corner. Along the boards. Fed ahead by Moberg. And Hosang comes through center. Now at the blue line. And it's offside. Everblades unable to straddle that line. 23 seconds to go in the Florida power play. 14:26 left, second period. Everblades up 2-0. And keep in mind, in the playoffs this year, Kansas City has not lost back-to-back games. In fact, the last time that the Mavericks lost back-to-back contests was in the regular season, and it was mid-February. February 17th and February 23rd, Kansas City dropped back-to-back games against Wichita and Utah. During the regular season, Kansas City only dropped back-to-back games a total of 3 times. Everblades winning on Wednesday night. That was a final of 6-3, and now Hosang inside the blue line has it knocked away, and it's worked up that right wing by Curry. A 2-on-1 break. Curry moves in, and he snapped it wide. Near side boards played along the wall by Konepke. And at the blue line, Konepke holding it in front of the net. Great chance, and one too many passes there for the Mavericks. And now it's taken back by the Everblades. Lambden feeding it up the middle. It's Lebster on the backhand. He sent it in deep. On the near side boards, it's Curry dropping it off now. Borchert lets it go, and he snapped it high and wide. Far side boards held in neatly by Walker, and it's played to the left point now by Noel. Near side, Walker has it. Pressure by the Mavericks. Walker feeding it rink wide. Shot and a score. Kansas City is on the board. Their first goal in 4 periods, and it's Nate, and scoring it is Justin McPherson, the former Everblade. McPherson with the tally, and it's his first pro goal as well. McPherson played 1 game with Florida earlier this year, and he was acquired from the Everblades on March the 12th. He signed a contract with Florida the week before. 23-year-old McPherson, native of Newmarket, Ontario, finished up his college hockey at St. Mary's University. Played 3 years with the Huskies in the university sports in Canada, in Halifax, and McPherson ended up playing 12 games in the regular season with Kansas City and 11 more in the postseason. Now he has his first pro goal here tonight, and it's 2-1 Florida. Second period action into the corner. In there after it now is Florida's jostling, and the crowd coming to life once again. At center ice, it's Hayhurst up the left wing. In across the line comes McKenna. Near side boards, poked along the boards, and now it's sent down deep by Andreev. Along the wall now in front of the net, and it's taken back by jostling of the Everblades. He lifted it to center ice. Taking over is now back in Auckland. Far side, McKenna unable to pick it up cleanly, and Riley chips it off the near side boards. Got between the legs there of Chow, all the way down. Icing called against the Everblades. So it's 2-1 for Florida. This is game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades lead the best-of-7 series 2-1, trying to push the Mavericks to the brink of elimination. Everblades with goals by Oliver Chow and Joe Pendenza. Kansas City responding on a tally by defenseman Justin McPherson. Face off to the right of Cam Johnson in the Florida net. Jake Jaremko, who was part of that 2022 Kelly Cup championship team. He was a rookie 2 years ago with Florida. Jaremko now the captain for Kansas City. Point shot sent wide by Jones. And the Everblades' Riley spins the puck to center ice. Jones trying to glove it down, and Jostling hustles after it. Near side, played off the boards by Konepke into the corner. Jones coming over there. He's giving Oliver Chow a pin along the wall. Puck is loose. They continue to battle for it. Now it's dug free, and the Mavericks come away with it. It's Jaremko, stick handling, feeding it up the left wing for Koski, and it's offside called against Kansas City. 11:46 to go, second period, 2-1 Florida, and we'll return with more Kelly Cup Finals action after this on the Fifth Third Bank.
Who needs a little delight in their day, let our team member Paul tell you about one of our favorite sweet treats.
Making special moments at mealtime is a tradition in Wisconsin. And what better way to sweeten your day than a Culver's creamy, fresh frozen custard and your favorite mix-ins. We handcraft every concrete mixer exactly the way you like. From caramel to your favorite candies like Butterfinger.
Come to Culver's and let us make your day a little bit sweeter.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Hey Everblades fans, want to join a team that's making a difference in people's lives? Arthrex is hiring. They develop innovative technologies that help treat orthopedic sports injuries around the world and right here in your community. Join a company that provides exciting corporate and manufacturing career opportunities with many exciting amenities and benefits, including free lunch, free on-site medical care, and much more, all starting on day one. Check out available jobs at careers.arthrex.com. That's careers.arthrex.com.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Welcome back to Estero, Florida, located between Fort Myers and Naples in beautiful Southwest Florida. Mike Kelly with you here tonight. 11:46 to go, second period. 2-1 Everblades. It's Kelly Cup Finals, game number 4. Blades leading the series 2-1. Moberg inside his own end, plays the puck back now, and he gets it there for Zmolik. He has some skating room through center, and he pumps it in deep. Near side, after it is Lambden. Hosang got it around back behind, and it's taken now by the forward Borchert. Into the corner, now fed right in front of his own net, and leading the attack, Borchert up the middle, got hauled down. Play continues though, and it's sent in deep there by Zmolik. Near side wall, Lambden stopped it. Puck taken back by Konepke up the middle, and work to the right wing now for Curry. Zmolik inside his own end, into the near corner for Berzola. Along the near wall, it's taken back now by Curry, as he was jolted there by Lambden. And Hosang spins it now for Lambden at center ice. Logan Lambden of the Everblades, he dumps it in. Worked it to the far side, Sendin after it. He's given a heavy bump there by McLaughlin. Play continues in the corner, fed right in front and at the side of the net. The Mavericks nearly put it into their own cage. Borchert tried to play it around behind, and it came dangerously in front. LaFontaine, though, bails his teammates, and there's now 10:44 to go in period 2. Well, the second period has been the Everblades' best here in the postseason. Florida, with a second period goal by Pendenza here tonight, now has 31 of its 67 playoff goals were scored here in the middle stanza. That's 46% of the Everblades' playoff production coming here in period number 2. So this is really where the Everblades start cooking in the contest, leading 2-1. Puck to the near side, and it's worked to the blue line, letting it go, and a save made. LaFontaine, a heavy shot there from Berzola. Now into the corner and around behind Lansdale, centering feed, and at the side. Now it's Lansdale again, in back behind that Kansas City net. A 2-on-1, now he's getting some support. Trying to work it in front was Sendin to the blue line. Berzola shooting, and a save made. It was blocked. Another chance, and that one's sent wide. Near side boards, Everblades pressing hard. Carpenter working the puck for Sendin. Now it's Carpenter, fanned on the chance. Puck is loose, and in between at the side. Now it's still loose again. Berzola lets it rip, and it's blocked in front. Near side, McLaughlin knocks it to center ice, and he got drilled by Carpenter. Played in deep now by Schoenberg. On the left wing, puck picked up by Berzola of the Everblades. Got it to the neutral ice. Now Sendin worked it ahead. Pendenza outletting in the right wing, and here comes Sambrook for the Everblades. Following now is Jostling. Jostling looking in front, a shot there off the stick of Konepke, and it goes high and out of play. Well, the shots are 11-11. We're past the halfway point in the game. Everblades ahead 2-1. Oliver Chow scoring a short-handed goal in the first period. Joe Pendenza picking up an even strength tally in the second. Pendenza has a goal and an assist. Chow with a goal and an assist. 7 multi-point games in the playoffs for Oliver Chow. Pendenza now has 3. Face off to the left of the netminder, LaFontaine. And it's Pendenza lining up in the face-off circle against Hayhurst. Off the draw, Mavericks control it. Now it's taken back by Chow of the Everblades. Turning along the near wall. Chow to the backhand. He cycled it along the end boards. It's Jostling. Pendenza is hovering. Now it's worked to the near side. And Riley at the blue line sends it down deep. Stopped there by LaFontaine. And it's outletted to the near side. Curry swings it across. Mavericks on the move. Stick handling at the blue line. McKenna gained the line, threw it into the corner, and the Everblades pick it up. Jostling wheels away. Out of the through center, in across comes Ewens, and on that left point, trying to get it down deep. Chow poking at it along the boards. Now it squirts loose, and the Mavericks take it over. 2-1 Florida, second period. On the left wing, it's worked now by David Noel. In across the blue line, long shot, glove stop by Johnson. As he takes that one and he stops it. Well, in the opening 4 games of the Kelly Cup Finals, the Everblades have now scored 6 goals in the first period. Tacking on another one here in the second. The Everblades had a big game 1 in Kansas City, scoring 4 times in the second period. Everblades have scored 4 goals in a period 3 times in the postseason. And the latest one was Wednesday's third period. Florida exploding for 4 goals, winning 6-3. Everblades up 2-1 here tonight. The series is 2-1 in favor of the Everblades. And it's taken now by Wedman into the corner boards. Lebster is there, and he wrists it high, lifted it back inside the Kansas City end. Skirving chases it down, gives McLaughlin a bump from behind. Puck played around the near boards, and it's taken now by Cotton. In across the blue line, drop pass for Walker. He drops it now for McLaughlin. Shot there, glove save by Johnson. Look what I found, Cam Johnson says. Look what I found. 7:51 to go, second period. Shots are 14-11 in favor of Kansas City. Everblades have the 1-goal lead. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Game 5 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Doors open tomorrow night, 90 minutes before the puck drop. Doors open at 5:30. The game starts at 7. First 5,000 fans tomorrow receive a free Kelly Cup Finals t-shirt, and that's courtesy of Fifth Third Bank and Franz Eye Care. All the seats are already sold for tomorrow. Standing room only tickets are available. You could witness history perhaps tomorrow night. Puck is loose, and here comes Berzola. Berzola leads the charge for Florida. He plays it down deep and in back behind the Kansas City net, and LaFontaine scaled it around the boards. Sandbrook at the blue line shooting, goes off a leg in front. Picked up now by Jones. Fed up the right wing, Curry there, and at center, through the center red line, played in deep now by Burchard. Into the near corner, Everblades trying to work it along the wall, and the puck is along the near side boards. They grind for it now at the left point. Konecki with a shot, that's sent well wide. And the Everblades, Sandbrook picks it up. Got it back and inside the Kansas City ice. A sold-out Hertz Arena here tonight. Standing room only. Yeah, to the right wing, got it now for Curry. Curry goes rink wide off the skates though of Jostling, and carrying it ahead is the defenseman Ewens. He played it all the way down. Icing called against the Everblades. 6:45 left, second period. 2-1 Everblades leading. Rookie Justin McPherson of the Mavericks, though, cutting the margin in half, scoring his first professional goal here in the second period. David Noel and Nolan Walker with the assists on McPherson's tally. That was at the 6:36 mark. Kansas City, the Brabham Cup champions this year. 25 more points than the Everblades. Mavericks had 114 points in the regular season. Second time in team history, Kansas City has won the Brabham Cup as the puck rolls towards Johnson, and not taking any chances there. He covers up again for Florida. Kansas City is trying to become the first team since the Alaska Aces in 2014 to win both the regular season and the playoff championship. It's known as the Brabham Cup curse. Only 5 teams that have won the Brabham Cup have won the Kelly Cup or the Riley Cup. The league is in its 36th year, so basically just 15% of the Brabham Cup champions have ended up winning the league championship here in the ECHL, the Premier AA Hockey League. Moberg is there. The Everblades have defeated the Brabham Cup champions each of the last 2 years in the Kelly Cup Finals. 2 years ago, it was Toledo. Last year, the Everblades swept the Idaho Steelheads. Andreev on the left wing side, into the corner. Goes around behind the Everblades net, centering feed, and unable to get that shot through was Hayhurst as the Everblades pick it back up. 6:05 remaining second period. 2-1 Florida. Puck played on the near side boards now for Koski. He wrists it across. McLaughlin picks it up. Jake McLaughlin turning in the far corner. Still with it now for Florida. McLaughlin feeding it up top. Duquette, left point, sent it down deep. Jaremko there, turnaround chance, and a save by Johnson in front of the net. A mad scramble, and the puck trickles wide. Now at the side of the net, Cotton tries to jam it. 3 former Everblades on the ice for Kansas City, and they can't beat the brick wall. Cam Johnson. Oh, Cam putting on a show in that sequence. The defenseman Jake McLaughlin was part of the Everblades 2022 playoff run. In fact, he was assigned, though, in the Eastern Conference Finals that year against Newfoundland. He also played in the Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades winning the Kelly Cup against Toledo. McLaughlin, Kelly Cup champion, 26-year-old from Hinsdale, Illinois. Second year with the Mavericks. We're back with more Kelly Cup Finals hockey in a moment. 2-1 Everblades. This is the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Everblade fans, tired of hitting the crossbar on how little you're earning with your checking account? With Lake Michigan Credit Union's 3% max checking account, you can earn nearly $450 extra every year. Use it for extra Blades merch, extra tickets to the game, or whatever extra you want. So let your wallet feel like it's always on a power play by stopping by one of LMCU's 20 Florida locations or by going to lmcu.org to learn more. LMCU, a proud sponsor of Everblades Hockey. Rates as of October 11, 2023 and subject to change after account opening. Details and requirements apply. Insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Dr. Michelle Seward with the Accident Clinic of Southwest Florida. Have you or a loved one been in a car accident? If so, stop in so we can take care of you and your loved ones. Your health is my #1 priority. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, shoulder pain, let me help you get your life back. We know being involved in an accident is stressful. Let us help. Our team of experts will guide you and make this strenuous process simple for you. Stop in or call the Accident Clinic of Southwest Florida today at 239-945-1717.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Back inside Hertz Arena, 5:36 left, second period. Everblades ahead 2-1 in the game tonight, leading the Kelly Cup Finals 2-1 as the puck is sent back now and inside the Kansas City end. Taking over defenseman Nate Konepke. Near side now for the Mavericks, got it to center, and Berzola returns to sender. Fired it right back in there. Lambden picks it up, trying to get it in front of the net. Bouncing puck around behind. They continue to work it, now backhanded by Walker on the left wing. Poked ahead by Curry. And it's taken now by the forward Nolan Walker. Fed it to the right wing side. Stopped at the blue line. Borchert couldn't gain the line cleanly. And an offside call against Kansas City. 5:03 remaining, second period. 2-1 for the Everblades. Florida Everblades have played a ton of hockey over the last 3 years. Going back-to-back with Kelly Cup championships. 2 years ago, the Everblades played 92 games. Last year, the team played 94, and this year, Florida is playing in its 94th game of the year. Florida head coach Brad Ralph has guided the way the whole time. 280 games for the Everblades over the last 3 years. An average of 93 games a season. That's a lot of hockey, not to mention practices, travel in there as well. It's a big full-time job. Work now to the right wing, and here come the Everblades. Played to center, and Carpenter sweeps it right back inside the Kansas City ice. In after it is Sendon. Into the corner, Lansdell. Along the boards, now it's taken by McKenna. Fed up for Hayhurst. Trying to get started quickly there, and offside called against Kansas City. Koski couldn't, or rather it was Andreev, couldn't straddle the line there. So I mentioned the Everblades have played 280 games now total, regular season and playoffs combined over the last 3 years. Joe Pendenza is playing in his 261st game in the last 3 years. Kyle Neuber has appeared in 148 games, and goaltender Cam Johnson is playing in his 181st game in the last 3 years, dating back to just 2022. Only those 3 players have been along the ride since 2022. Joe Pendenza, Kyle Neuber, and Cam Johnson. Head coach Brad Ralph leading the way the entire time. In along the end boards, Everblades continuing to grind there. Skirving, now it's worked to the far side wall. Lebster is up with it. The rookie Reed Lebster around behind for Skirving. Skirving, a Kelly Cup champion with Newfoundland in 2019. Point chance and a save made by LaFontaine. And now it's worked to the blue line again. Backhanded across. And it's picked up by Smolik. Played down low along the end boards. Skirving in front for Lebster, and he couldn't get the shot away. Now worked to the left wing. Fed ahead by Cotton. Up that right wing side. In after it is Andreev. In behind the Everblades net, it's Moberg getting it now for Florida. Playing it to center. Sent in deep by Wedman. Duquette in back of his own net. Swept it now to the near corner for McLaughlin. Headman feed on the near side. And played in deep by Borchert. Along the right wing, Curry knifed it down low. Borchert swooping on that far side. Watched closely by Berzola. Borchert trying to play it free. He does. He got it there now for Walker. Wrapped around the boards, and the puck scales the glass and goes out of play. Well, it's interesting when you compare rosters. The Everblades have 11 Kelly Cup champions in action. Kansas City has 2, and they're both former Everblades. Jake McLaughlin and Jake Jaremko, the 2 Jakes, both won a Kelly Cup with the Everblades in 2022. Everblades with 10 returning players from last year. Kansas City has 8. Puck comes to center ice. Taking over at the neutral zone there. Getting knocked down was Curry. Trying to work it ahead was Lambden. Now it's Wedman at center. He turns and he fires it around behind the Kansas City cage. Into the corner, it's played by Duquette. Duquette with 2:45 left, second period. Everblades leading by 1 goal, protecting a 2-1 lead. Up in the series, 2-1. McLaughlin through the center red line. He played it in. Smolik goes back after it to the near side wall. Now along the boards. Jostling. Stop there. McKenna fed it into the far corner. Smolik wrapped it around behind his own net into the near side. Picked up now on the play by Andreev. And along the near boards, it's Jostling working it back on that right wing side. Speeding after it is Chow. In front, trying to get it there for Pendenza, but whistled offside against the Everblades. That was close. Kansas City leading in the shot category, 16-12. One noticeable difference when you look at these 2 rosters. The Everblades have 4 veterans on their roster, and that's the ECHL maximum. And a veteran is categorized by a player that's played 260 or more games at the start of the season. He's considered a veteran. The Everblades with the maximum 4 veterans on the roster. All forwards, Joe Pendenza, Kyle Newberg, Cam Darcy, and Josh Hosang. Kansas City is the only ECHL team that made the playoffs without a veteran player on the roster. A younger team, this Kansas City group. On the left wing, it's Sendon. He plays it ahead on that far side. Now in after it is Carpenter. 2-1 for the Everblades. Under 2 minutes left, second period. At the blue line, Riley has it. Snapped it in front of the net. Lansdell trying to feather it through there for Sendon. Now it's played by Carpenter. And the pass up top got through Riley. Sent all the way back and inside the Florida end. Sambrook retrieves. Jordan Sambrook up the near wall. He played 70 games last year with Kansas City. Acquired by the Everblades on November 26th in exchange for David Cotton. Cotton scored 2 goals on Wednesday. Sambrook had 2 assists for the Everblades. So you talk about an even Steven trade. Puck fed to the right point. Backhanded down low now by McPherson. In along the end wall at the side of the net. Stopping it there was Johnson. Once again covering up for the Everblades. 1:04 now remaining. We're in period number 2. And a 2-1 Florida advantage. Oliver Chow with 2 points tonight. He has a goal and an assist. And now he has 23 in the playoffs. That leads all players in the ECHL postseason. And that's the second most. He's tied now with Vince Bellissimo, who had 23 points in the playoffs back in 2007. Oliver Chow having a fantastic playoff run and a huge Kelly Cup Finals. He scored 6 goals in the 4 games. The record for the Everblades all-time in one playoff year, David Lundbaum had 24 points in 2005. So Chow just one back of that, even with Vince Bellissimo. Blast from the past as it's worked in front of the net, now to the blue line. Held in by Ewens. Quick shot. Save made by LaFontaine. With Wedman parked at the side, and he's pushing heavily there now with the blue liner, Nate Konepke. And now over comes Skirving. He'll get in his 2 cents worth. And it looks like there's going to be at least one penalty on the play. Perhaps more. We'll see how this all shakes down. Cade Borchard is headed to the penalty box for Kansas City. And it looks like that's going to be the only one. And it's a tripping minor. So the Everblades get their 4th power play chance of the game. Florida still without a power play goal in this series. 0 for 10 so far in the series. The power play has been sputtering. This sold-out crowd, though, is trying to get the power play in gear. Everblades will try to pop the clutch with the man advantage. And the State Insurance USA power play on the move. Back after it is Riley inside his own end. Will Riley around back behind. Power play for the Everblades. Borchard in the box for tripping. Puck sent back now for Jostling, and he accelerates through center. Up the right wing in across the blue line. Jostling for the Everblades. Fed it to the far side for Chow. He cycles it. Now to the right point, Riley is there. In front, trying to work it for Carpenter. And it squirts back to the blue line. Riley once again. Now he feeds it across. And Chow lets it go, and a save made by LaFontaine. Now it's played into the corner, and the period comes to an end. The Everblades will carry over that power play into the 3rd period. Still 1:20 remaining in the man advantage as Florida leads it 2-1 after 40 minutes. Everblades maintaining that 1-goal lead. Second intermission report coming up next on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Fun for the crew, fun for the family, fun for everyone. Dave & Buster's is the place to be for all things fun. From 140 plus awesome games, massive screens, and an incredible menu of top-notch food and drinks, there's nowhere better to be. Stop by. You know you want to. Dave & Buster's, Bell Tower, Fort Myers.
At Duncan's Diamonds, we are obsessed with finding you a diamond as unique as your love. As direct diamond importers, we traveled the world to find pieces of unbeatable value and quality. Duncan's Diamonds, we have 30 times the selection of a typical jewelry store. From enchanting engagement rings to previously enjoyed Rolex timepieces, we have a special something for everyone. Duncan's Diamonds, US 41, Gulf Coast Town Center, Naples at Mercado, and Port Charlotte Town Center.
The newest entertainment venue concept in Southwest Florida is Sports Challenge America. Test your skills in one of their challenges. Enjoy bowling or a wide variety of simulated sports, including golf, shooting, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Their food and drink menu features delicious comfort food, signature cocktails, and beers from around the world. Sports Challenge America, where winners play and players win. Bonita Beach Road next to the Bonita Poker Room. Fun for the whole family. For more info, log on to sportschallengeamerica.com.
Swing into Naples Zoo for something new. For the first time ever, Naples Zoo has welcomed orangutans. Come meet your new red-haired great ape neighbors today. In addition to the new orangutans, you'll see zebras, African lions, exotic birds, and endangered species like giraffes, a Florida panther, and more. Embark on the Primate Expedition cruise. Don't miss a filled family day when you visit to welcome your new orangutan neighbors to the Naples Zoo. Purchase tickets online today at napleszoo.org.
Hey Everblades fans, are you looking for internship or co-op opportunities while completing undergraduate or graduate degrees? Check out Arthrex. They develop innovative technologies that help treat orthopedic sports injuries around the world and right here in your community. From professional athletes to weekend warriors, they care about helping people get back in the game. If you're looking to make a difference, we're in a global company that excites and experiences to enhance your professional development. And don't wait, openings for summer internships and spring co-ops are available now. Check out careers.arthrex.com. That's careers.arthrex.com.
Hi, this is Nathan Perkovich, Everblades Kelly Cup champion. I would like to invite you to call us at RDS Air Conditioning. We are a family-owned business with more than 50 years of combined experience, and we would like to handle all of your cooling and heating needs. We provide excellent service with honesty and integrity. No gimmicks, no upsell, just quality work and affordable prices. Call RDS Air Conditioning at 239-313-9174 or visit us online at rdsairconditioning.com.
Make Wednesday the highlight of your week at Dave & Buster's. Every week for the rest of time, get half-price games Wednesdays at D&B. All 140-plus games are half the price. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Stop by your nearest Dave & Buster's for all-day fun and play. You know you want to. Visit Dave & Buster's, Bell Tower, Fort Myers.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida. Now with the intermission report, back to the voice of the Blades, Mike Kelly.
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena. It's the second intermission report brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. And it's my pleasure to be joined by Tim Nowak, an ECHL Hall of Fame member and the ECHL officiating development coach. How are things going from your perspective tonight, Tim?
Good. Thanks for having me, Mike. But our guys are battling, just like the teams are out there battling. They work hard all year, the players, and same with our guys, right from training camp to all the way through. And the guys that are selected, it's a big honor, but they've earned it and worked hard, and they're trying to be the best team out there to serve the game the best way they can.
Absolutely, a really cool story. Austin O'Rourke, one of the referees tonight, is the son of Dan O'Rourke, who is working the Stanley Cup final as well. So really cool, father-son working professional finals.
Yep, I had the privilege of working with Dan. First he was a linesman in the NHL, and then he switched over to referee, and obviously he's having a great career, great guy, and you know, it's nice to see Austin being in the finals and Dan too.
Yeah, really a cool moment. Back in 2022, you were inducted into the ECHL Hall of Fame. What did that honor mean to you?
Mike, it's hard to put into words because I came from this league, and everything that I had my whole career was from the experience that I gained in the ECHL. And back when I worked in '89 and '93, it was a little different in hockey back then, but it gave me experience, and so to be recognized as the first official that came through this league to make it to the NHL, and Mr. Kelly means the world to me. So. It was such an honor, and because it's not just one game or a one season thing. It's what I've done throughout my career, and now obviously giving back. It's just I love giving back to the guys, and so just to be recognized and go in and be recognized as part of the game was truly an honor.
Well, you had an illustrious 26 years in the National Hockey League. What was the game or event that really was the most special for you?
I think just like any other, I worked the finals in 2003, and that was really special to be selected to do that. And obviously you're on the big stage and you want to perform, but be recognized and for doing that. I think that is, and there's a lot of other games. I remember working in Salt Lake when some of the games, like I think the Russia and Czechoslovakia game, and it was just an amazing game. So that really sticks out in my mind. But yeah, I'd have to say, being selected as a final, because obviously they had the confidence to put me in as somewhat of a younger guy back then.
The ECHL development coach, what do you go over with the officials? Do you go over things pregame to get them pumped up, or is it a postgame postmortem?
A little bit of both. I mean, the playoffs may be a little different, but during the regular season, we'll talk about things before the game, and it's a lot of situational stuff because that's where the guys are able to learn. Whether it's a play, and it's like, okay, well, what could we have done better? What could we have maybe done additionally to help a situation, whether calm down or see a play or, make a good judgment, be in the right position and when to move and where your eyes are focusing on. So there's a lot that goes into it, but then, the guys, they want to learn. And I'll sit with them after a game as long as they want, and the guys want to learn. They want to get better. Back when I did it, there wasn't as much coaching. You just kind of did out there and you learned on your own and you learned your own experiences. But the guys really want to get better, and this is a developmental league for us too, just like the players. And so they're looking for feedback of how to do things maybe a better way, and maybe we point things out, and then so when that situation or play happens in the next game, they may handle it different, whether it's communicating with a coach or a player or seeing the play, maybe a different outcome, maybe not. Maybe just to reinforce some things that they're doing good, so they continue to do that, but also give them some, and I just try to draw from my experiences and lend them any help in any way I can.
Is there any video involved where you look at clips?
Oh yeah. They all the guys watch because and we have Flow Sports too, so we can send clips. So we send clips out to the guys every week. We send some referee stuff, and it's not always, hey, this is a good call, but it's maybe some other stuff. If it's a good call, why is it a good call, and see what this official does. Or on the opposite side, if it's something that we could have done better, we use it as a teaching tool and for all the officials. So all the officials in ECHL get the clips every week, so they're learning. And we're always open to feedback. The guys reach out, even if the guys aren't at games and they want to know, hey, can you look at this play? Maybe any suggestions on how I could have handled this better.
Well, the pool of on-ice officials gets deeper and deeper. In the Kelly Cup playoffs, there are 4 officials on the ice. During the regular season, 25% of the games have 2 on-ice referees. Do you think that number will move up?
Yeah, I think next year it's going. I think this year was 25%. I think next year it's 50%. And it's all about sight lines, right? So when you're watching a game and there's 2 referees out there, everything's coming at that head, the first referee going into the zone because he's backwards skating, much better field of vision because the game is so fast. So if it's one official, he's really got a bust to get a sight line. He's going up the ice, and like I said, these guys are fast out there now. So the two referee really helps. Plus the guys in the back know that there's that other referee back there that kind of can calm down the situation, or maybe they just continue playing because they know they have eyes on them.
What is it like as far as the travel from the on-ice officials? A lot of carpooling?
Yeah. There's we have apartments in I think 3 or 4 cities that those would be our full-time guys, but they travel a lot and they're in cars and 6, 7, 8 hours to go do maybe some games or go into some cities, work a weekend series there. But it's a lot of travel for them. But they'll travel together because then they can talk about plays and stuff like that and discuss, bounce things off and learn from each other too, because that's a big part of it too is learning from the other guys on the ice.
Joined by Tim Nowak, the ECHL officiating development coach, and really interesting to catch up and see what it's like behind the scenes. A lot of folks don't understand the on-ice officials and their job, and do you have a cap on those guys where they can only referee or lines 3 to 4 games, 3 games out of 4 days, that type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on how far the series goes, but I think games 1 through 5 are assigned. And then after that, if it goes that long, then in any series, not just this one, but then we see who's made a call here or there, something that separates them and stepped up and did something that's good for the game, or so we try to dwindle that down within that round too when it gets down to the later games, the 5, 6s, and 7s.
Awesome. Well, emotions can sure get high. Guys are doing a great job this series, though, and congratulations on behalf of the league as well.
Oh, thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Well, my pleasure, Tim. Always great to catch up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's Tim Nowak, the ECHL officiating development coach, an ECHL Hall of Famer, and the Florida Everblades with a 2-1 lead on the Kansas City Mavericks through 40 minutes. Everblades leading the best-of-7 series 2-1. It's Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Back with more in a moment on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Are you ready, kids?
Looking for a costume to liven up an event or to spice up an evening? Look no further than Masquerade and Balloons Galore. Costumes can turn anything from plain to insane. Buy or rent with thousands of costumes, masks, wigs, props, magic, thousands of balloons, and more. Masquerade and Balloons Galore in Naples and North Fort Myers has what you're looking for. To get a glimpse, visit them at masqueradeswfl.com. Masquerade and Balloons Galore.
I am Iron Man.
When people rise up to help their community, the world begins to change. This is what Project Outreach is all about. We are people helping people, and you can be a part of it. Our nonprofit partners with schools, churches, and other organizations to identify needs right here in Southwest Florida that otherwise go unnoticed. But as the needs of our community grow, so does our need for support. 100% of donations stay local and go directly to those in need. Learn how you can support us at projectoutreachnaples.com.
Hey y'all, this is Chip from Buffalo Chips Restaurant in historic Bonita Springs. Thank you for supporting our local family-owned business for over 35 years. Of course we're known for the best chicken wings, but now we're known for the best barbecue too. Baby backs, pulled pork, and beef brisket are all rubbed and smoked low and slow in-house. Oh, the fish tacos and the Greek salad are pretty darn good too. Our upscale dive has lots of memorabilia, the friendliest staff, great food, and the coldest beer. That's Buffalo Chips Restaurant. I'll see you there.
Hello, Blades fans. This is Freeze Play Chiropractic and Cryotherapy. Not only do we take care of our hockey players on the ice, but we help our community off the ice by reaching their optimal health. We offer many modalities, including cryotherapy, infrared sauna, and of course, chiropractic care. Call Freeze Play today to schedule your appointment at 239-354-7744. That's 239-354-7744. We'll see you soon.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida. Now with the intermission report, back to the voice of the Blades, Mike Kelly.
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena. The Florida Everblades with a 2-1 lead. This is Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. This is the second intermission report, and it's brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. As we come to you from the Anajar and Levine broadcast booth, Florida Everblades led 1-0 after the opening period. A shorthanded goal by Oliver Chow, scoring at the 11:25 mark of period one. Chow with his 9th of the playoffs, 6th of the Kelly Cup Finals. Zach Berzola and Joe Pendenza picked up the assist on that shorthanded goal by Chow. Everblades stretched it to a 2-0 lead, 45 seconds into the second period. Everblades captain Joe Pendenza netting his 5th of the postseason from Oliver Chow and Cole Moberg. And then at 6:36, though, Kansas City got on the board, and it was former Everblade Justin McPherson scoring his first professional goal. He only played one game with the Everblades this year and then was dealt to Kansas City. McPherson stings the Everblades. David Noel and Nolan Walker with the assists on the McPherson tally. And it's 2-1 Florida after 2 periods. Shots in the second period in favor of the Everblades, 10-8. Kansas City, though, has a 2-period shot advantage, 16-14 overall. Both teams are 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. Everblades goaltender Cam Johnson has stopped 15 of 16, while Jack LaFontaine for the Mavericks has turned away 12 of 14. 2-1 Everblades, and leading the series 2-1. As we take a quick look at the scoreboard update brought to you by Radiology Regional, the Everblades' trusted diagnostic imaging provider. Calder Cup playoffs in the AHL are idle tonight. The conference finals get back underway tomorrow. Hershey is in Cleveland, while Milwaukee will play host to Coachella Valley. Both Milwaukee and Cleveland stayed alive last night with wins. Hershey up 3-1 on Cleveland. Coachella Valley leading Milwaukee 3-1. Game 5 in both those series tomorrow. And meanwhile, in the Stanley Cup final in the NHL, the Everblades NHL affiliate, the Florida Panthers, will start Game 1 at home against the Edmonton Oilers tomorrow night. Puck drops at 8 o'clock tomorrow at Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise. Good luck to the Cats from your Everblades friends here in Southwest Florida. Third period coming up next, 2-1 Everblades. This is the Kelly Cup Finals and the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Hi, Blake Chapman with State Insurance. We're a local independent insurance agency serving Southwest Florida. At State Insurance USA, we place the relationships with our represented companies and customers foremost. We've embraced the culture of going the extra mile as an ordinary occurrence. State Insurance specializes in auto, home, boat, and flood insurance. We can also handle your commercial insurance needs. Give us a call today, 239-567-9992, or visit us on the web at stateinsuranceUSA.com.
Southwest Florida knows barbecue, but Rib City knows baby back ribs, and we smoke them to fall off the bone perfection. Ribs so good, we guarantee them. In fact, if you have to pick up a knife to eat our baby back ribs, we'll pick up your meal. That's right. If you have to pick up a knife to eat our baby back ribs, we'll pick up your meal. No bones about it. We're open 7 days a week, proudly serving baby back ribs and real barbecue throughout Southwest Florida. Join us today at any of our 11 neighborhood locations in Lee and Collier counties. Order online at ribcity.com. Serving Southwest Florida for over 55 years, Lightning Wireless Solutions specializes in two-way radios, vehicle tracking solutions, vehicle equipment, and emergency lightning. Our vision is to be the leading distributor in the markets we serve by offering the newest equipment, competitive rates, and superior customer service. You can count on Lightning Wireless Solutions to be your one-source provider for wireless communications and emergency vehicle solutions. Be sure to visit us online at lwsinc.net.
When you have pest control issues, you want a championship team on your side. Truly Nolan stays on the power play until your pests are gone. Like a strong penalty kill, our team will get your home's pest defense truly protected. Call 800-GO-TRULY or visit trulynolan.com to schedule your free inspection and get $50 off pest or rodent control.
Truly Nolan is a proud partner of the two-time defending Kelly Cup champion Florida Everblades and proud to keep Hertz Arena pest-free.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Teams are back on the ice as we get set for this third period. The Everblades ahead 2-1 on the Kansas City Mavericks. Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. And the Everblades start this third period on the power play. A man advantage chance for the Everblades. Florida 0 for 4 on the power play tonight, trying to make it count. And here comes Hosang. Up the middle, in across the line is Chow. Got it to the right wing now for Carpenter. Carpenter spins it to the blue line. Riley takes over near side and jostling off the skate there of the blue liner Jones, and it went wide. Now Hosang in front of the net trying to work it for Carpenter. Half wall far side, swept into the corner. Hosang for Chow. Off the boards, and here comes Riley across, jostling. Goes rink wide on that right wing, and Riley at the right point held it in. Now it's spun down low, and Chow, sharp angle chance, and a save made by LaFontaine as he made the stop and covered on the rebound. So the Everblades are leading 2-1. There's still 30 seconds to go in the power play. When the Everblades lead after 2 periods of play, Florida a perfect 12-0 in the playoffs this year. When Kansas City trails after 40 minutes, the Mavericks are 1-2. Power play for the Everblades brought to you by State Insurance USA. As the puck is lifted to the blue line, swatted at now by Moberg. Fed into the far corner, and on the left wing, it's worked ahead there by Konepke, spun down the ice. 14 seconds to go in the power play. Carrying it ahead, here comes Riley with a lead in across the blue line. And Riley angling with it on the right wing, now twists at the half wall. Centering pass, Hosang, and he's denied by LaFontaine. Puck cleared back and inside the Florida end. And the penalties expired. Teams at even strength. Early stages, third period. Everblades ahead by 1. In after it is Sendon. Goaltender LaFontaine trying to play it. And it's worked to the right wing. Picked up now by McKenna. Skates it swiftly on the right wing. Through center, he pumped it in deep. Far side boards and after Now at the half wall far side, Walker playing it down low, working it in. Hurry. Back behind the Florida net. It comes to the corner where Walker picks it up. Walker slid it down deep, knocked down on the play. On the left wing, Sendon trying to run the territory. Now it's played back and inside the Kansas City end. McPherson back after it. Icing called against Florida. 17:49 left. We're in the third period. Never miss a goal with FloHockey. You can watch today's event live along with all other FloHockey games for the rest of the season. Visit FloHockey.tv for more information and sign up for your subscription today. That's FLOHockey.tv. Face off inside the Everblades ice to the right of Cam Johnson. Getting set in there, the captain Pendenza for the Everblades. Lines up against Jaremko, the two captains squaring off. Mavericks control it. Near side boards and into the corner. It's played down deep along the wall by Koski. Picked up by the Everblades. Ewens chopped at by Lebster. He got it to center ice. 2-1 Florida. Third period. Everblades leading the best of 7 series 2-1. It's game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals in front of a sold-out Hertz Arena. 7,448 on hand here tonight. The joint is jumping. Face off to the right of the goaltender LaFontaine. Wedman in to take the face off against Jaremko. Jaremko getting set. Wedman ties him up. Puck comes now for Hosang. Into the corner. He feeds it for Lambden. He fanned on the one-timer. Backhand chance for Wedman. Couldn't get it through. Wedman trying to play it back up top. Half boards far side. It's played now by Lambden. Swooping, shooting, and the shot high and wide. Far side boards. After it now is Wedman along the wall. Now to the blue line. Sambrook across. Riley is there. Scores! Will Riley up corner, and it's 3-1 Florida. Oh, what a shot by Riley. The crowd going berserk at Hertz Arena. Everblades regain that 2-goal lead. Riley with his 3rd goal of the postseason. He bolts the twine. A snapshot right over top of the glove of LaFontaine. Nothing but net. Everblades up by a deuce. And Florida's taken over the shot lead as well. 17-16. The crowd is loud and proud and electric here tonight. Near side boards and McKenna with a headman pass. Got the blue line. Hayhurst there, but off. Andreev caught inside the zone. So the Everblades up by a pair. Florida built up a 2-0 lead. And now it's 3-1. 16:52 left here in this third period. Here's public address announcer Dave Alexander. Has assists in back-to-back games, 3 over the last 2. Hosang extends his lead for assists in the playoffs with 17. Now it's played up the middle and sent to center ice. Josh Hosang leading all players in the assist category. Up that right wing, and after it now is Skirving. He chugs in there on the left wing side. Duquette trying to work it ahead. Getting by Skirving. They continue to battle now in behind the Kansas City net. In comes the forward Jostling. He got yanked down. Play continues though. On the far side boards, Hayhurst picks it up. Into the corner, taken along the wall there by Jostling. And it's played on the far side in front of the net. Chance, and Chow fanned on the chance. Now Chow around behind, trying to work it in front for Jostling. Everblades leading 3-1, third period. At the blue line, the shot snapped wide off the stick of Berzola. Up top, left point, and it hopped over Ewan's stick. He has to race back after it. Ewans in back of his own net. He's pressured on the play by Borchert. Ewans got it to the neutral ice, and Borchert now takes it to Mavericks. He dumped it around behind the Everblades net to the far side boards, and it's Curry trying to work it across. Down deep into the near corner, scooped up on the play. Mavericks pressing here along the wall. It's Walker. He whipped it around the kick plate far side. Pinching was Konepke. In back of the net now, it's Walker again. Into the slot, Walker shooting and was off a body and wide. Far corner, Konepke jumps up. Now into the corner, it's taken back by the Everblades. Played ahead by Berzola, trying that lead feed. Berzola follows on the... Taking it back is Jones from 14:45 left, third period. Everblades ahead 3-1. 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades leading the series 2-1. First team to win 4 claims the Kelly Cup. Puck sent ahead now and in deep there by McPherson. Riley into the far corner, and now here comes Wedman. Matt Wedman skates on that right wing in across the blue line. Wedman to the back, and he sent it wide. Near and along the wall. Wedman getting worked over, now played it into the far boards. Lansdell is after it. He's grinding along the wall. In comes Carpenter. Chipped it down deep. McPherson trying to get away from the pressure of Skirving. Skirving working and in and on the end boards. It's now taken back by McPherson. In front for Koski. He can't clear it though. Turned over. Now it's settled down by Kansas City as McPherson to the right wing. Played it there. Worked ahead by Noel. Inside the Florida zone. Zmolik is after it along the near wall. And it's played up to the blue line. Now taken back by the Everblades as Carpenter nudged it to the neutral ice. 13.5 remaining in the third period. A 2-goal lead for the Everblades. Puck sent in deep on that right wing, chopping at it. It's played along the wall. Carpenter took a swipe at it. Now at the blue line, teeing it up. McLaughlin stopped in front of the net. Bouncing puck and it skipped wide. Puck taken back by Carpenter on the right wing side. He played it back to the Kansas City Blue. Taking over is Duquette inside his own end. The center ice area. Chipped off the wall by Schoonbert. Everblades inside their own territory. It's Ewans playing it now for Zmolik. Up the right wing. Trying to negotiate that pass there. And Lebster couldn't flag it down. Puck goes out of play. 12:45 remaining. We're in the third period. 3-1 Everblades. We're back with more exciting Kelly Cup Finals action after this on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Oil change-iety. It's that sinking feeling you get when that little light starts glowing on your dashboard. The fear of being without your car for hours on end, and the stress of being overcharged. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we change your oil in about 15 minutes. Fight oil change-iety. Click the banner to find a Valvoline Instant Oil Change near you.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166%. So that's how. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow, guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Welcome back inside Hertz Arena in the Sunshine State. We're in Estero, Florida. The hometown Everblades ahead 3-1 on the Kansas City Mavericks. Kelly Cup Finals game number 4. Florida leading the series 2-1. Everblades, the Eastern Conference playoff champions, winners of the EA Bud Ginger Trophy for the 7th time. Kansas City, the Western Conference playoff champion, capturing the Bruce Taylor Trophy for the first time. First trip to the Kelly Cup Finals for the Kansas City Mavericks. Everblades in the Kelly Cup Finals, 7th time overall, 3rd straight season. Everblades have reeled off 11 consecutive playoff rounds. Now McKenna works it across. That's an ECHL record, by the way. Everblades going for the dozen. The dream's still alive. Try to three-peat. No team has ever done it in history. And it's icing called against Kansas City. There's now under 12 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Everblades trying to put a stranglehold on this series. Guided by head coach Brad Ralph, the ECHL's all-time leader, coaching his 152nd all-time ECHL playoff game tonight. He also owns the ECHL record for the most playoff coaching wins. On the other side of the ledger, former Everblades associate head coach Tad O'Had. He was with the Everblades for 7 years. Good friend to many, but it's the battle here in the storyline. Brad Ralph and Tad O'Had were partners for 4 years behind the Everblades bench. And then Tad now in his 4th season with the Mavericks. And the two of them go head-to-head here tonight. There's also 5 former Everblades on the Kansas City side as well. Jake McLaughlin, Jake Jaremko both won a Kelly Cup with the Everblades 2 years ago. David Cotton started this year with the Everblades. So did Justin McPherson. And blue liner Theo Calvis not in the lineup tonight. He played 4 games with the Everblades during the 1920 campaign. Puck lifted ahead on the right wing, and at the blue line, it's now knocked right back inside the Everblades end, so it's an offside call against Kansas City. Well, the odds of winning 3 straight ECHL Kelly Cups were really long, but now we're down to a 50-50 chance. The odds don't get any better than this. And a 3-1 lead for the Everblades with 11:34 left in Game 4 of the Kelly Cup. After it now inside the Florida end, it's chopped at by Zmolik. Got it on the left wing. Trying to work it ahead was Lansdell, but it's turned over, and it's McPherson poking it up the near wall. Now taken back by Lansdell of the Everblades. He's getting pestered there. McPherson in the neutral ice. Just outside the penalty area. They continue to back towards. Poking at it now was Senden. He's trying to fish it free. They still grind with it. It's underneath Lansdell. Now it comes loose, and McPherson sends it back. Taking there is Noel, and he worked it back inside the Florida zone. Moberg into the near corner. Up the left wing side. Senden unable to corral the pass. Duquette swings it across to the left wing for McLaughlin. Back to Duquette. Lansdell gives a jolt there for McLaughlin as McKenna throws it rink wide, and it's taken back by Wedman of the Everblades. Now following inside the Florida zone, the Everblades, Ewan's unable to clear it. Chopped at by McKenna, now sent back to center. McLaughlin plays it up the middle. McKenna at the Florida blue line. Ewan's inside his own ice. 10 here in the 3rd. Near side pass. Lambden couldn't get to it. Now it's LaFontaine, the goalie, behind net for the Mavericks. Working wall, and Schoonbart comes through the center red line. He dumped it into the near corner. Sambrook retrieves in back of his own net. Jordan Sambrook, 3 assists now in his last 2 games. He has a helper here tonight. And icing, though, is called on the play against Florida. Well, you can join the Everblades family by becoming a Blades 365 member. Ticket packages and flexible voucher plans are on sale for next season. Take advantage of the incredible savings and benefits and enjoy all the fun, including the Meet the Players party before the start of next year. That'll be sometime in October. For more information on becoming part of the Everblades family, call or text the Blades front office 239-948-7825. We'd love to have you part of the family. Puck inside the Kansas City ice, and it's taken now by Jones. Up the middle with a pass. In across the blue line comes Curry. Dumped it into the right wing corner. Borchert collides there with Sambrook. Along the end wall, Borchert trying to dig the puck free, and he does. Borchert now, he gets pinned along the corner boards. Played by Riley, and he wrapped it around the wall. Sent it all the way back and inside the Kansas City end. Another icing call going against Florida. Well, Kansas City's road to the Kelly Cup Finals started in Tulsa. The Mavericks sweeping the Tulsa Oilers in 4 games. Then Kansas City defeated Idaho 4-1 in the Mountain Division Finals. Before Kansas City disposed of Toledo in 6 games in the Western Conference Finals. Puck inside the Everblades end. Riley worked it to the near side, and Chow flipped it to the neutral ice. In transition, here comes Cotton. Drop pass. Jaremko weaving, unable to get a stick on it. Now it's intercepted by Chow. Fed up that right wing side. Jostling moving in. Toe drag. Cut into the net. And a save made by LaFontaine. Jostling with a beautiful little toe drag move. Just couldn't finish it off. He was pestered from behind, and there was no call on the play. 8:51 remaining, third period. As the emotions are high here tonight, you can cut the tension with a knife. Things really get escalated this time of year. There's a lot on the line. A national AA championship. And the Everblades trying to three-peat. ECHL's been around 36 years. No team has won 3 in a row. Moberg with a shot, and it's gloved down by LaFontaine. Well, the Everblades' road to get to this point in the postseason, it started a little bumpy in the opening round. Jacksonville built up a 3-1 lead on Florida. The Everblades, though, won the next 3 games, including becoming the 3rd team in league history to win games 6 and 7 on the road when trailing the series 3-1. Everblades then defeated Orlando in the South Division Final 4-1 and knocked off Adirondack in the Eastern Conference Finals 4-2. Everblades ahead 3-1 here tonight. 8:35 left, third period. Face off to the right of Cam Johnson in the Florida cage. The backup goaltender for the Everblades through the playoffs has been David Tendek. Cam Johnson, though, has carried the mail for the Everblades once again. His 62nd consecutive playoff start dating back to 2022. Puck around back behind the net, and the wave taking force now here at Hertz. Into the far corner, now it's played by Hosang, spun it across for Ewens, and he carries up the left wing side. Ewens dumps it in deep for Florida. Half boards far side, and Lambden cycles it. Wrapping it around the boards on the left wing. Ewens trying to get it in front, intercepted on the play. Walker outletting to the right wing for Borchert, and it's whistled. It's going to be an icing call against Kansas City. A lot of the ECHL personnel on hand here, including Commissioner Ryan Creelan. We'll try to get him on the air tomorrow night. We'd love to talk to them all in the building here tonight. Third straight year, the Everblades in the Kelly Cup Finals. Third straight year against the Brabham Cup champions. Now in back of the net, Lambden trying to feed it in front. Into the corner, Lambden dumps it into the corner. Along the wall, Hosang feeding it there. Shot from Wedman, and a glove save made by LaFontaine as he snares it. And again, some more pushing and shoving going on. Lambden just took a shot there from McPherson. Things getting testy again here at Hertz Arena. The Everblades have really embraced that underdog role the last 3 years. In 7 of the last 8 playoff series, Florida has been the underdog and ended up knocking off the higher seed. Everblades finished with 14 fewer wins and 25 less points than Kansas City in the regular season. Another underdog role. The Everblades trying to flourish. Ahead 3-1 here tonight, third period. McLaughlin turning at his own blue line. Jake McLaughlin across now for Ryan Jones. Worked it up the right wing inside the Florida ice. And it's Riley chipping it around the wall. Got it to center. Poked there by Jostling. Backhanded ahead by Pendenza. Played around back behind the Kansas City net. Now into the corner. McLaughlin getting tied up on the play by Pendenza. Chow is hovering as well. Near side, Jones takes over for the Mavericks. Off the right wing boards. Ahead for McKenna. Inside the Florida end. Backhanded now by Moberg of the Everblades. And Carpenter plays it ahead, and Chow on the left wing. He poked it in there. Carpenter cruising, and he bumps heavily with McLaughlin as it's worked to the corner. Now on the backhand after it. It's played up that left wing side now by Cotton. Smolik inside his own zone. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third period. 3-1 Florida. Bouncing puck, and it hit the back there of the blue line. Skirving nearly got a break. Now it's fed to that right wing, and Skirving on the backhand. Well, worked it up the left wing wall, got it to center, and spins it rink wide to the right wing. Remco inside the blue line, back in front, and Cotton couldn't get a stick on it. Good back check there by Sendon. Skirving on the far side, trying to poke it from the zone. Puck comes to McPherson, and he goes rink wide. Trying to flag it down now was Jaremko in back of the net. It's now played by Cotton. Centering feed, puck is loose, and it's taken back by the Everblades. Skating it ahead and working it in deep. It's played to the near side. On the left, Lambden. Goaltender LaFontaine fed it to the near boards. Down deep, Duquette into the corner. Still after it, Lambden there as well. Now Curry on the right wing. He leads the charge. Left wing side pass. In across the line, centering feed, but it's intercepted. Nice job by Ewens as the Everblades, Hosang spins it to the right wing. Riley now in across. Will Riley tees it up, and a pad save by LaFontaine. Hosang couldn't gather in the rebound. It was big and juicy. Now it comes to the near side. Hosang in front, trickling to the net, and a stop by LaFontaine as Wedman got knocked down in front by the defenseman Konepke. 4:58 remaining, third period. We're getting down to crunch time. The Everblades still up by a pair. It's 3-1 Florida. Back with more Kelly Cup Finals action after this on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
Hey Blades fans, this is Sarah from Air Necessity, your one-stop AC company for life. You can forget about your worries and your strife. We're a family-owned and operated AC company serving Southwest Florida. Air Necessity offers professional and fair pricing on AC replacements and repairs. Just call Air Necessity to schedule your next appointment and mention code SWAMPY for a one-time check for only $39. Our number is 239-541-1221. Go Blades.
Wilkinson Title Agency handles residential, commercial, and timeshare closings. Wilkinson Title Agency is there to make the process as easy as possible, and they pride themselves on being efficient, accurate, courteous, and professional. Wilkinson Title Agency opens at 8 a.m., and they close transactions all day long. When you want your transaction completed correctly the first time, call Wilkinson Title Agency at 239-454-1600.
My name is Betsy Wilkinson. I own Wilkinson Title Agency, and I approve this message.
This is Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida.
Back inside Hertz Arena, Mike Kelly with you here tonight. It's Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Everblades leading the game 3-1, leading the series 2-1, and trying to push the Mavericks to the brink. Under 5 minutes left, third period, a 2-goal lead for Florida. And the face-off in the offensive zone for the Everblades to the right of Jack LaFontaine. In to take the draw, it'll be Andreev lining up against Pendenza. Check that, that's jostling in the face-off circle. And off the draw, it's Andreev winning the face-off. Pulled it now to the left wing, and it's worked back and inside the ice. Retrieving now is Riley inside his own territory along the near boards. Getting worked over on the play by Andreev. Up top at the right point, Jones stopped there and jostling played it off the wall. Chow gathers it in, left wing, gained the blue line. Now Jones gets the puck back for Kansas City. And it's stolen there by Chow. He sends it down deep. Jones gets another crack at it. Got it to the near side. Chow cut it off again. Now to the near boards. It's Pendenza and Chow cycling once more. Jostling in behind the Kansas City net. Worked it up top. Playing it there. Moberg. Shot. Rebound in front of the net. And it's taken back by the Mavericks. Skating it ahead is Hayhurst. Now McKenna played it down deep. In back of the net. Berzola wrapping it around the boards. Cut off on the play and held into the zone at the side of the net. And Johnson making another stop there. Took it into the midsection from his knees, and he holds on. Shots in favor of Florida, 22-17. The Everblades have outshot the Mavericks in each of the first 3 games. Have the upper hand in that category as well tonight. Face off to the right of goaltender Cam Johnson in the Florida net. When you compare rosters, Everblades have one guy under contract to the NHL, and that's Zach Ewens. Kansas City does not have anyone under contract from the Seattle Kraken, the NHL affiliate for Kansas City. In back of the net is now worked in front, and it's taken by Sendon of the Everblades. Mark Sendon coming through center. He dumped it in. It to the far side. He played it to center. Taking over there. Tapped it back for Riley. Riley gave the Everblades more cushion here in the third period. Everblades have scored 1 goal in each period tonight. Oliver Chow, Joe Pendenza, and Will Riley have the markers. And now it's Lambden trying to work it in front. Puck stolen back though by the Mavericks. Played ahead to center, and it's lifted on the right wing. Up to the near side. Puck played back and inside the Kansas City zone. Jones back after it. Icing called against Florida. 2:58 now remaining here in this third period of play. 3-1 for the Everblades. And they always say defense and goaltending wins championships. Well, the Everblades have a better goals against on average during the playoffs compared to Kansas City. The Mavericks, though, have scored more goals on average per game. So it's offense against defense. The East against the West. And the puck is played back to center ice, and the net now is empty for Kansas City. The extra attacker on the ice. A 3-1 Florida lead. And inside the Florida end, it's Smolik. He's getting worked over. Mavericks, a desperate club, needing 2 goals to get back on even terms. Chopped out by Lambden. He played it inside the Kansas City end again. Taking over is Koski from his own territory. Turned over, jostling, and he can't get the shot through. It was blocked there by Koski. He recovered. Now it's played by McKenna in across the blue line for Borchert. Back into the slot. Curry can't get a handle on it. And Jocelyn can't clear. Curry trying to play it across. Puck to the near side. Some helter-skelter play in the Florida end. Puck is loose, and it's chopped away and cleared away by Berzola. Taking it now is Jones. Up the middle, and Curry gains the Florida blue line. Patrick Curry along the near side for Andreev. Down low on the cycle, in behind the Everblades net. Far side boards. Taking it now is McKenna. He surveys. Threw it in front. Puck is loose. Curry sent it wide. Into the corner. Played to the backhand. Walker trying to get to it. Andreev, he's setting it up. Fit it in front, and he has it intercepted. Carpenter for the empty net. And he sent it wide. Now to the near side, 1:29 to go in regulation. Carpenter again. He scores! Carpenter with the empty net goal. He got another crack at it. And it's 4-1 Florida. Bobo Carpenter with his 11th goal of the postseason. That leads all players in the Kelly Cup playoffs. A minute 25 remaining in regulation. Another 4-goal outing for the Everblades. Florida now outscoring Kansas City in the series 19-10. Everblades ahead by 3. The Everblades again trying to three-peat, trying to win 3 consecutive Kelly Cups. Trying to become the first team in league history to accomplish the feat. 1:05 remaining in regulation here tonight. Up that right wing side, plays it down. Moberg back after it, wrapped it around the wall. Far side boards. Puck is stopped there by Skirving. Across now for Moberg. He wheels away. Cole Moberg on the left wing. He just gently sends it down and in behind the Kansas City cage. Into the far corner now after it there. It's Konepke. Fed it up the left wing side. And the crowd chanting, "We want the cup." This crowd is on fire again here tonight. Red hot. Leading the chant, 7,448 fans. It's deafening here at Hertz Arena tonight. Time ticking down. The Everblades, 1 win away from another Kelly Cup. A 4-1 win. High fives all the way around. The Everblades leading the best of 7 Kelly Cup finals, 3-1. There could be history made tomorrow night at Hertz Arena. Standing room tickets available. The way fans were cheering tonight, you may not need your seat. They've been up all night long. The Everblades have pushed the Mavericks to the brink of elimination. A 4-1 win tonight. Soak it in, Southwest Florida. Soak it all in. We're back with the postgame show. It's coming up next on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
At Dave & Buster's, we love $5 happy hour. I mean, who doesn't? It's literally called happy hour. In fact, we love it so much, we're offering 2 $5 happy hours a day. Choose from 5 amazing drinks, all just $5 each. Come through. You know you want to. Visit Dave & Buster's, Bell Tower, Fort Myers.
Are you looking for a real estate brokerage that puts customer relationships first? Experience Real Estate Group believes in creating, building, and maintaining remarkable customer relationships while helping you buy, sell, or build here in Southwest Florida. Call us at 239-800-9498 or visit eresuccess.com to search for your dream home or to find out what your home is worth. Let Experience Real Estate Group help you achieve your real estate goals. The experience starts with you. Hablamos Español. We're sprechen in Deutsch. Experience Real Estate Group.
Don't let an icing call ruin your shower or bath. DPS Plumbing has teamed up with Rude Water Heaters to install and service the best gas, electric, and hybrid water heaters on the market. Traditional tank or tankless Rude water heaters are in stock now. Call 239-850-6674. That's 239-850-6674. Call DPS today and you'll say,
"Thank you, DPS."
Hi, this is Mike Neville, Everblades Kelly Cup champion. I would like to invite you to call us at RDS Air Conditioning. We're a family-owned business with more than 50 years of combined experience, and we would like to handle all of your cooling and heating needs. We provide excellent service with honesty and integrity. No gimmicks, no upsell, just quality work and affordable prices. Call RDS Air Conditioning at 239-313-9174 or visit us online at rdsairconditioning.com.
Fun for the crew, fun for the family, fun for everyone. Dave & Buster's is the place to be for all things fun. From 140 plus awesome games, massive screens, and an incredible menu of top-notch food and drinks, there's nowhere better to be. Stop by. You know you want to. Dave & Buster's, Bell Tower, Fort Myers.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida. Now back to Mike Kelly with a post-game wrap-up.
The Florida Everblades, 4-1 winners tonight, now just one win away from capturing their third straight Kelly Cup championship. Florida leads the best of 7 Kelly Cup finals, 3-1, after Kansas City falls in back-to-back playoff games for the first time here in 2024. First time since the middle of February that the Mavericks have lost back-to-back contests. Keep in mind, the Mavericks have never lost 3 in a row all season, and that's going back to the first game of the year. So the Mavericks will not be an easy out, but Game 5 is tomorrow night at Hertz Arena. All the seats are sold. There's still standing room only tickets, though, available. There could be history made here at Hertz Arena tomorrow night. Game starts at 7 o'clock. Doors open early tomorrow, starting at 5:30. That's 90 minutes before the puck drops. And the doors will be open early at the Pro Shop and the Breakaway Sports Pub entrance, which is on the east side of Hertz Arena. Game tomorrow starts at 7. First 5,000 fans receive a free Kelly Cup Finals t-shirt tomorrow. That's courtesy of Fifth Third Bank and Franz Eye Care. So you'll want to get here early. There's going to be more people than t-shirts, but they're going to be a great collector's item as the Everblades will host Kansas City for Game 5 tomorrow night. Taking a look at the scoring summary here tonight, Oliver Chow with his 4th goal in his last 2 games. Chow had a hat trick on Wednesday, scored a shorthanded goal here tonight, started the scoring for Florida, and that was at the 11:25 mark of the opening period. Zach Berzola and Joe Pendenza with the assists on the Chow tally. Pendenza then scored in the second period, and it was just 45 seconds into the middle stanza. Pendenza with his 5th of the postseason, assisted by Chow and Moberg. Chow with another multi-point game. He leads the Everblades with 7 multi-point games in the playoffs. Pendenza with a multi-point game as well. It was his 3rd. And the Everblades had a 2-0 lead. But at 6:36, Kansas City's defenseman Justin McPherson, the former Everblade blue liner who played 1 game with the Everblades this year, scored his first pro goal at 6:36 of the second period. So congratulations to McPherson. The assists going to the blue liner David Noel and Nolan Walker. That made it 2-1 for Florida. Things got a little uncomfortable there for a while. But at 2:56 of the third period, Will Riley with a cushion tally, his 3rd of the playoffs. Riley with the goal, Jordan Sambrook and Josh Hosang with the assists. And for Sambrook, it's his 3rd helper in the last 2 games. Hosang with his league-leading 17th playoff assist. And the Everblades had a 3-1 lead at that point. And then an empty netter sealing the deal, Bobo Carpenter with his team-leading 11th of the Kelly Cup playoffs. An unassisted goal at 18:35. And that put a wrap on game number 4. A 4-1 win for Florida. Everblades out shooting Kansas City 24-18. And the Everblades now have outshot the Mavericks in all 4 games of the Kelly Cup Finals. Both teams are 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. Everblades goaltender Cam Johnson with 17 saves, and he now has 15 wins in the postseason this year. Cam Johnson in the last 3 years, 46-16. He just finished up his 62nd consecutive playoff start for the Everblades, going back to 2022, as Johnson backstops the Everblades to another win. Jack LaFontaine, 20 saves tonight for Kansas City. He suffers the setback. And it's time now to take a look at the 3 stars of the game. They're brought to you by the Hilton Garden Inn, Fort Myers Airport, and Homewood Suites by Hilton, Fort Myers Airport. Ask for the Hertz Arena rate. 3rd star of the game tonight, defenseman Will Riley. He got that insurance goal in the 3rd period, and that really took the wind out of the sail of the Mavericks. 2nd star of the game tonight, Oliver Chow, a shorthanded goal. He's been red hot. 6 goals now in the Kelly Cup Finals for Oliver Chow. And he got the scoring started tonight with a shorthanded marker. And the 1st star of the game tonight, Joe Pendenza, Captain Joe, with a goal and an assist and a +3 rating. He earns the 1st star of tonight's game. Time now for the Diamond in the Rough, presented by Duncan's Diamonds, fabulous jewelry. And the Diamond in the Rough tonight for the Florida Everblades is Will Riley. That was a key goal in the 3rd period. A big marker. Gave a little more breathing room, and Riley earns the Diamond in the Rough, presented by Duncan's Diamonds. The goal of the game is brought to you by Sports Challenge America, located in Bonita Springs, and fun for the whole family. Sports Challenge America, where winners play and players win. And the goal of the game tonight scored by Oliver Chow. That shorthanded tally really set the tone for the game. And Chow is just red hot. He has 4 goals in his last 2 Kelly Cup Finals games. And Chow has scored 6 goals in the Kelly Cup Finals. We're coming to you from the Anajar and Levine broadcast booth tonight as the Florida Everblades celebrate their 3rd win in the Kelly Cup Finals, and they lead the best-of-7 series 3-1 with a 4-1 victory over Kansas City here tonight. The Mavericks are on the brink of elimination. The Everblades could win the Kelly Cup for a 3rd straight time tomorrow night on home ice. The first 3 were won here at Hertz Arena. Back in 2012, the Everblades defeated the Las Vegas Wranglers and won Game 5 in overtime. Brandon McLean scoring the overtime game winner for Florida. That was the first Kelly Cup. In 2022, the Everblades eliminated Toledo on home ice in 5 games. Last year, Florida knocked off the Idaho Steelheads in 4 straight. And now the Everblades have the Mavericks on the brink of elimination, heading into Game 5 tomorrow night. 7 o'clock for the opening face-off. All of the seats are already sold for the game tomorrow night, but there are standing room only tickets available. The amount that the crowd was standing here tonight, you may not even need your seat. So why don't you come and see if you might take in some history tomorrow night. Standing room only tickets available. The joint was jumping here tonight. The crowd was fabulous. And Game 5 tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 5:30. Keep in mind, first 5,000 fans tomorrow will receive a free Kelly Cup Finals t-shirt. And that's courtesy of our friends at Fifth Third Bank and Franz Eye Care. Again, the doors open at 5:30 tomorrow. And the doors that will be open, if you want one of those t-shirts, get here early. The doors by the Pro Shop and the Breakaway Sports Pub entrance on the east side of Hertz Arena will be the doors that open early. So the t-shirts will be flying right off the hop. And there's going to be a festive atmosphere tomorrow night. Perhaps history will be made in the ECHL. The Everblades 1 win away from their 3rd consecutive Kelly Cup. A 3-peat perhaps on the horizon. Back with more on the post-game show after this on the Fifth Third Bank Florida Everblades Broadcast Network.
How many times have you heard, it's not the heat, it's the humidity? No matter how you look at it, Florida summers are just plain hot. If you're a longtime resident like me, or brand new to the area, there's only one company I trust and recommend, Conditioned Air. Visit conditionedair.com or call 888-COLD-AIR to see how to save up to $500 on any new system. That's conditionedair.com. Conditioned Air, the comfort people since 1962. Cannot be combined with other offers. License number CAC 1822020. Number CAC 033660.
Everblade fans, tired of hitting the crossbar on how little you're earning with your checking account? With Lake Michigan Credit Union's 3% max checking account, you could earn nearly $450 extra every year. Use it for extra Blades merch, extra tickets to the game, or whatever extra you want. So let your wallet feel like it's always on a power play by stopping by one of LMCU's 20 Florida locations or by going to lmcu.org to learn more. LMCU, a proud sponsor of Everblades Hockey. Rates as of October 11, 2023 and subject to change after account opening. Details and requirements apply. Insured by NCUA.
To everyone who needs a little delight in their day, let our team member Paul tell you about one of our favorite sweet treats.
Making special moments at mealtime is a tradition in Wisconsin. And what better way to sweeten your day than a Culver's creamy, fresh frozen custard and your favorite mix-ins? We handcraft every concrete mixer exactly the way you like. From caramel to your favorite candies like Butterfinger.
Come to Culver's and let us make your day a little bit sweeter.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
A fifth third better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow, guess that really is a fifth third better.
That's what a Fifth Third better means. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
You're listening to Florida Everblades Hockey on ESPN Southwest Florida. Now back to Mike Kelly with a post-game wrap-up.
The Florida Everblades 1 win away from a three-peat of Kelly Cup championships. A 4-1 win here tonight in Game 4. It was a pivotal one as well. A big swing game. The Everblades now have a 3-1 lead in the Kelly Cup Finals. And Game 5 tomorrow night here at Hertz Arena. And the Everblades have an opportunity to perhaps win 3 straight Kelly Cups. They'll need a win tomorrow night to get the job done. Everblades, again, just 1 win away from the Kelly Cup championship. And on behalf of the Florida Everblades, want to thank you for tuning into the game broadcast tonight. Special thanks to our Blades 365 members, corporate partners, and group leaders. Thank you to our loyal listeners on ESPN Southwest Florida, 98.1 FM, 104.3 FM, 770 AM, and on ESPN SWFL.com. Big thanks to producer Rick Church, and doing a great job again here tonight, Rick. We appreciate it so much. We'd also like to thank our viewers on FloHockey.tv. Also for the Everblades home games only, bring your earbuds and listen live inside Hertz Arena on 97.3 FM. Listen live or watch live to the Everblades game broadcasts all season long. The Florida Everblades with a 4-1 triumph tonight in Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals now lead the best-of-7 series 3-1 on the Kansas City Mavericks. And again, we're coming to you from the Anajar and Levine broadcast booth. Quick look at the scoreboard update brought to you by Radiology Regional, the Everblades' trusted diagnostic imaging provider. No games on tap tonight in the American Hockey League. The Calder Cup playoffs resume tomorrow night. Hershey will try to eliminate Cleveland tomorrow night. The defending Calder Cup champion Bears lead the Cleveland Monsters 3-1. The Monsters fended off elimination last night, and they'll try to do the same tomorrow night. Meanwhile, in Milwaukee, the Coachella Valley Firebirds are leading the Milwaukee Admirals 3-1. Coachella Valley is the AHL affiliate of the Kansas City Mavericks. And again, the Firebirds needing 1 win to try to knock off Milwaukee in Wisconsin tomorrow night. In the National Hockey League, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers gets underway at 8 o'clock tomorrow night in Sunrise, Florida at Amerant Bank Arena. as the Oilers and the Panthers square off. Second straight year that the Florida Panthers are headed to the Stanley Cup final. And on behalf of all of your Everblades friends, the NHL affiliate for the Everblades, good luck to the Cats, the Panthers, tomorrow night as they take on the Edmonton Oilers, Game 1 of the best-of-7 Stanley Cup final. The Everblades with a chance to win their third straight Kelly Cup, and they could do it tomorrow night on home ice right here in Estero, Florida, Hertz Arena. 7 o'clock for the opening face-off tomorrow. The first 5,000 fans receive a free Kelly Cup Finals t-shirt. That's courtesy of Fifth Third Bank and Franz Eye Care. Doors will open at a special time tomorrow, 5:30. That's 90 minutes before the puck drops. And again, the doors that will open early, if you want one of those t-shirts, it's the doors by the Pro Shop and Breakaway Sports Pub, the entrance on the east side. And Everblades fans are asked to wear green for the Kelly Cup Finals. The Everblades trying to become the first team to win 3 straight championships, and a win would also give the team 4 in franchise history. That would be the most Kelly Cups and championships in the ECHL history. Right now, the Everblades are tied with 3 other teams. Hampton Roads, Alaska, and the South Carolina Stingrays all have 3 championships in their franchise history. The Everblades gunning for number 4 tomorrow night and trying to win their 4th game of the Kelly Cup Finals. The finals and the playoffs have been presented by the Lexus dealers of Southwest Florida, Germain Lexus of Naples and Scanlon Lexus of Fort Myers. I'm Mike Kelly. Thanks for tuning in here tonight as the Everblades continue their celebrations for game number 4, a 4-1 win over Kansas City, leading the series 3-1, a chance to clinch the Kelly Cup championship for a 3rd straight year tomorrow night. Will the three-peat happen? We hope you can join us for the ride. Standing room only tickets available. The Fifth Third Bank box office opens tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It'll be open up until game time. And we hope you can join us as the ride continues and the dream continues for the Everblades trying to win 3 in a row. A chance to do that with a victory tomorrow night. Good night from Estero, Florida.
You've been listening to Florida Everblades Hockey. For schedules and to find out the next game on radio, check out FloridaEverblades.com.
Hi, this is Craig Sheeman. Coming up on Monday's show, the latest on the Everblades, the Stanley Cup, the NBA Finals, and you. It's Craig Sheeman and company right here, 2 to 6 on ESPN Southwest Florida.
You go, you know what? Nothing's really worked. Yeah, Frank Vogel got a bubble NBA title, then he got fired. You bring in Darvin Ham, who had just won an NBA title with the Milwaukee Bucks as the top assistant there. You fire him after a couple years, even though he gets to the playoffs multiple times. I do think Dan Hurley is something fresh, something new. He can coach. That's undeniable. He's been top 10 in offensive and defensive efficiency in college in back-to-back years, won a national championship in those 2 years. And I think in the modern NBA, his style at UConn is a lot like